intrepid adventurers, to another fantastic edition of the Crimson Moon Chronicles. Night 59! We are almost at our 60th episode. Can you believe it? We are very old now. We have been going at this strong for almost a 2-year campaign so far. And I appreciate any of you that have stayed along for the journey. If you are just now tuning in, please go ahead and click the link wherever it is right now and watch the playlist that we have. We have tons of content for you to sink your teeth into. I want to thank my great players for bringing this world to life and fleshing it out. And if you decide to dive into the world of the Crimson Moon Chronicles, starting with episode 1, you are in for a treat. Tons of thrills, twists, and turns abound, my friends. Go take a look and enjoy for yourself. We have a lot of fun things planned for the future with the Crimson Moon Chronicles. A little bit more on that maybe later. But for now, our friends have found themselves trying to figure out what is going on in Waterdeep. Who is this mysterious mutated man that has been running amok and seemingly killing a multitude of people? They found one of the killers to be Vexax, the bounty hunter that they are friends with. More like frenemies, more than likely, is the word for that. But they soon found out that this mutated man that has been going around killing women and young boys, they have not gone for young girls. They tried to figure out exactly who this is. They came into a brawl with him in the streets, causing quite the amount of havoc that was going around. Rokai bit the butt of this creature and possibly contracted something, as it would seem. As our heroes continued to delve into the mystery, they found out that the professor, the one that was working on the cure to try and separate the people of Theris and these Shoggoth invaders, to separate them, he was the one that was this mutated creature. A Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde tale as old as time, revealing his plan to our heroes. They saw his twisted designs should not be allowed any further. He also seems to possibly be working somewhat with the Xanathar himself. Our characters now find themselves in a precarious situation, having the entirety of the Watchguard from a few different points within Waterdeep. They've amassed about 40 some odd soldiers that are with them as they stare down the professor as he began to mutate to seeming his idea of what the perfect being for this new future that Theris finds itself in. What will happen to our heroes as this creature began to change, tearing down part of the Mage Guild? He is now stepping out into the street. A large smoke cloud envelops our heroes as they see two green eyes and a loud, booming roar coming through the smoke. As the night sky waits to see what happens, so do we. So, sit back, grab an ale, and let us tell you another tale of the Crimson Moon Chronicles.
Or should I say bye?
Hello, everyone.
Welcome
Hello.
back.
Heyo.
Hello, darling.
As you all see, bits of the Mages Guild start to crumble in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel alive.
As
That's good,
his
'cause you're not gonna be
green
alive for long.
eyes shine through the smoke, he takes a chunk off of the Mages Guild as he tosses it into the crowd of soldiers that are around you. As you all dodge out of the way, it slams into some of the soldiers, completely snapping them. You can hear the bones as you see viscera as the rock crushes down on them. A lot of the soldiers look over. You can see some of them beginning to tremble as they look up at this beast. What do you do?
If you don't help us defend this city, who will?
Are you seeing that thing?
Yeah, and we're about to go kill it.
We stop robbers and they
If you don't have the stones to fight, then at least get the civilians out of damage
Morgul.
range.
We're gonna need
Yeah.
all the backup we can get.
He's got a point.
Yes, get the civilians out of here.
This is gonna get ugly. Stay if you want, go if you want, but be useful either way.
You will not be thought any less of for defending your fellow citizens. I
You see,
imagine they'll thank
as
you.
he places down one of his hands,
I feel the gifts.
Ugh.
as you see the ground pulse with red energy,
Ugh.
as you see plumes of fire come up from the ground, as it blankets your vision of him, all that you see are those two unyielding green eyes.
Mm.
Okay.
Water deep. We're going to have so much fun.
I don't think so. Can't find my dice. There we are.
What do you all do as you see his wings unfurl for a moment and stretch as they
With
a
a
gust of embers starts to roll into the streets?
Is he within 90 feet?
He is.
Well, then I'm gonna do my Thunder Step again. With a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
Sweet. Double checking. Teleport to unoccupied space within range. Immediately after you disappear, there's a thunderclap, and every creature within 10 feet of the space you left must make a Constitution saving throw.
Question, do you have to see that area?
It has to be visible and within range, and I could see his eyes.
You do not have line of sight of him right
Well,
now.
dang.
Eye shine is not considered line of sight. There
Well,
is
then
a
never mind that.
there's a wall of flame around him right now that is around 20 feet high.
All right, never mind that then. Moxie,
Oh,
fire is your specialty.
Quick
You
question.
volunteer me for everything, Hairball. Fine. And off she stalks into the fire.
DM, one quick question.
Yes.
You said his wings were unfurling and such.
Yes.
The bit that connects one of the wings to the actual main body part, can I see that?
No, you
Hmm.
cannot. You can see a couple of connective joints, but you cannot see the
Yes,
one
I'm
that
talking about
primarily connects. No.
the largest version of those. Or
No.
largest cluster. Where would I see that?
That bit of musculature is
No, I'm talking about what I can see.
what can you see
Yeah, of it.
of him through the fire about here
Mm.
on the knuckly bit of his wing. It's coming off of coming out of the tips of the flames.
As I
Okay.
recall, I said at the end of last session, what do you say we clip his wings?
That's what I was going to go for, but if all I can see is quite literally a tip. Not much I can do at the moment on that front.
She draws both her blades.
I'm readying Big B's hand.
Hunter's mark.
And
Woohoo.
also I'm activating my manifestation of mind. It's going to manifest as a parchment piece for now. It's rolled up.
You all see the green disappear.
Trust your instincts, Judd. Trust your instincts.
That's a problem.
I mean, Moxie's just gonna walk straight through that wall of fire.
As you walk through the wall of fire, the wall of fire pillars around as it forms a cone into the sky. As around Moxie, these flames are billowing around you. As you look up into it, you just see his wings unfurl as he a beam shoots down near you all into the ground as it starts to boil over. As he starts to come down, he is still consumed by the flames right now. Combat is officially initiated by him. Roll for initiative, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That is a very low
Reroll.
initiative.
Oh,
That is
that's
a
not good.
6.
I'm at
That is a
14.
6. It was nearly a 20.
I forgot
Plus
to
3.
get OBS.
Okay, so who rolled the highest right now?
Well,
High
currently
roll?
I'm at 14.
We got a
Uh-oh,
three-way
hang
at
on.
14.
Oh.
So
2.
okay.
Then me,
Okay.
then Moxie.
So hang
7
on.
and 6.
So then we need
We lost Nad momentarily.
Uh-oh.
He's coming back.
Internet
There.
just for
Nab.
a second there.
Morgal. Are you next after that?
Yep, add a 7.
At a 7. Moxie.
6.
I already rolled his initiative.
He goes first.
I have a feeling he probably goes first.
He does. As that beam, you all see this goo
Unhappy
start to
ASMR noises.
rise
Yes, I agree.
out of the
totally.
ground.
Ew.
As the goo starts to rise out of the ground, it grabs onto some of the guardsmen around you as you see these tendrils shooting into the guards. I need to
Oh.
grab something real quick. Give me
That's a
one moment.
problem.
Oh, Lord.
Have you ever played Whack-A-Mole?
Whack a
What do you
tentacle?
think- And more than the main idea for our good friend Bigby's hand.
My claws are gonna get some use here.
Yeah.
Right?
So, I might need to drop Bigby's hand at some point to go and get us some flying combatants. Anyone interested?
Oh, we could
While we
definitely
have the
use some
time.
help.
Trying to know who I should get with fly later on.
You all see him drop something into the boiling ooze,
Uh-oh.
which, as you all look at it, you see that it looks like some kind of twisted variation of the dragon's blood that you've seen from the Court of Cinders. As it is green in color and writhing, almost similar to the same fluid that you saw come out of there. As it does, he drops what looks like a vial into it as you see
heck?
bones and muscle start forming around the goo. You see these guardsmen get absorbed into this goo, very much akin to the blob, if you've ever seen that. As the skin sloughs off and goes in there, as you see each bit of sinew snap off and like noodles going into this goo, as you start seeing the bones grab other bits of bone and start piecing itself together. Standing in front of you,
A flesh horror.
What the ever-loving god is this?
Nick, kill it with fire! Kill it
Kill
with
it
fire!
with fire!
I mean, Moxie's gonna switch to mace at that point. She's going to switch to mace.
Here's the bear mace!
as you hear the twisted screams of these watchmen come out of this newly formed creature, you hear the voice booming above you.
Well, you not see. My science can help us to evolve further.
He's going to hold his second action.
Of course he is.
Rokai, you're running into battle, right?
Oh, yes.
Do you mind if I hitchhike for about 20 feet?
Why not?
I need to get within 60 feet of this creature. So
Currently, I'm
He's in
going
the
to
air.
place him atop here for right now,
Mhm.
because this is going to represent him being aloft in the air at this current point in time.
But not actually on our ship.
Flame. Well, correct. I have this right now. So the wall of flame, or the pillar of flame, is still up and around him right now, as this fleshy horror is starting to writhe its way over to you all. You see some of the other guardsmen around you. Some of them are bracing themselves, ready to stand by your side, while some of them are very much cowering in fear.
Yeah, not
They're
surprised.
testing themselves. Got it.
Miknik, what do you do?
I grasp Rokai and hold action. Prepared for
Okay.
his rush into battle. As soon as I am within 60 feet of the gaping maw, I'm going to unleash a flame strike.
The gaping maw of the flesh creature?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Rokai.
I look around quickly for the most senior-looking person cowering currently,
Okay.
and I call out a command to them. Casting command. So they need to... This is my last spell for now. If they succeed on a wisdom saving throw, then it has no effect. But I call out, evacuate! If you're not gonna fight, evacuate! As a 15 save.
Yeah, they definitely did not save against that. As you see some of them,
Aye, aye, sir.
as a formation of them of about 12 start to go out, as you see some of the screaming townsfolk beginning to run. Morgal, you notice out of the corner of your eye that there are some shadowy figures that still remain in the alleyways.
All right.
Awesome. Well, that's good. Now I will rush in with Ramos's twin blade staff. Close the-
Towards who?
towards the flesh creature.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, that's the only target I think I can reach at the moment, unless
Yes. So getting how close to it?
I've got a 5-foot reach on this thing.
Oh, okay. You are about 5 feet away from it right now.
All right. 16 to hit.
16 to hit.
Yes, sir.
That does hit.
Fantastic. That does exactly 5 slashing damage.
Clear out once you do.
All right. Well, yes. Okay. In that case, thank you for telling me about that, because I am going to use... Where is it?
You need to be outside 10 feet of it. Oh, 5 feet really, because I'm going to center it on the guy.
I'm drop a key point to use Step of the Wind to disengage and move out of range.
And as soon as he does...
How far?
He said about 15 feet, so I'm going
5
20.
feet. You only need to be 5 feet out of range.
20 feet, why not?
Alright.
Mick, are you still atop?
No, I let go as soon as I was within range.
You let
of
go.
60
Gotcha.
feet.
Okay.
Flame strike. Its save is 15.
15. Rolling. Does not save.
Maybe it's the music, but this feels like a really good beginning to the fight.
Oh yes.
As you all
think it's
see
part of it.
Rokai
20
disengage
fire
as he
damage.
Mick leaps off as he a cone of fire.
Plus 12 radiant damage.
You see it slam into the maw of this creature as you see the flesh start to singe away as some of the teeth start to fall out of one of the bottom parts of its lower jaw as it
I hold my second action.
How much damage was that again?
It was 20 fire and
Okay.
12 radiant.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Rokai, you're done for now, correct?
Yes, sir. Out of moves.
Okay. The flesh creature is going to attack Mick since he's the closest. It's a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
As you see a tentacle writhe forward, Mick dodges out of the way and gets havoc at the ready as another tendril starts coming for him. That is a 17.
Also does not hit.
As the second one, Miknik leaps over the tentacle and back onto the ground, looks over towards his friends as he sees that some of these guards stand at the ready, while the rest of the party is analyzing the situation. Leon, it is currently your move.
Alrighty then, let's play ball. Bigby's hand's still out, so I can't do another concentration. In that case,
Oh shit, I don't have Leon's mini out right now.
no, I'm not even there. Good lord, where am I?
Leon
Invisible,
just
invisible.
ghosted us.
I
Whoopsie
vanished in
daisy.
dust already.
Whoopsie daisy.
I hope I didn't get turned into that horrible flesh creature. That sounds very painful.
Oh boy. Does it?
Sure, you're gonna be this
Fail a
guy
save
for right
so
now.
hard that the god just said, no, you don't get to be in combat. You're the monster now.
Oh no.
Oh, I forgot something last turn. Oh well.
Okay.
So with Bigby's hand, it's a bonus action to use it as an attack. We're going to play whack-a-mole with the flesh creature. Make sure it leaves a nice indent in the ground, why don't we?
What's the range on that?
120 feet.
Okay, gotcha. As Leon makes a fist, you all see this giant purple fist engulf his arm at the ready. Did you already roll?
I just
To
now
hit?
rolled, that's... let's see. For to hit? No, I did not.
Okay.
That is 17 to hit.
17 to hit? That does.
Yes. Okay, in that case, I've got to go and clear off this real quick to add proper amount of d8s. That is 28 damage.
28 damage?
Yep.
As you see the fist, as it detaches itself from Leon and slams right into the right side of this creature's jaw, you see its amorphous form slump over as you see bits of the viscera and bone fall out with the...
And right after it goes and leaves the opening, Leon casts Scorching Ray into the hole it's got.
Okay.
That's 4 separate rolls I need to make. That correct? Yes, that's 4 rays. So I have to roll 4, 10. Okay. That's 16 to hit for the first one.
Yep.
Okay, 13 to hit.
13 does not hit, no.
Okay. Just making sure so I know.
Yep. Yep.
For if it's lower or higher. So 17 hits. And that's a natural 20 on the last one.
Oh!
Bingo
So,
bango.
3 hit, and I get to do 32 damage for the critical,
Jiminy Christmas.
11 for one of the others, and let's see what the last one rolls. 16, so that'd be a total of 48
16.
plus
59?
yes, 59 damage just from that Scorching Ray.
Woo!
You see, as Bigby's hand slams into this creature, the hand opens its fingers like this as you see a small orb of light come from the top of it as it You see these holes that are made in the flesh as this green goo and blood start to ooze out of the holes as it goes onto the ground and starts pooling around. You see it pick up some of the blood off of the ground as it coats its claws and some of its tendrils. Moxie, it is your turn.
Looking away from the
Hold
big
up.
guy. What? No,
Hold
you
up.
skipped Morgul.
Oh shit, I did, didn't I? My bad, bud.
You're good.
My bad.
I got distracted for a second. What did it coat its tentacles with?
Blood.
It's blood.
Its
The
own blood.
green,
Yeah.
Yes.
The green and red blood that's on the ground. It coated its claws and its tendrils in it.
So just real quick, DM.
Don't let it cut you.
How high up is Mr. Hyde?
How high up is he right now?
Yeah.
His fly.
Just trying to figure out for future
Yeah, I just
reference.
need to also know about how far away Dr. God Complex is from us, actually. So-
At the moment, he's about 40 feet up in the air.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. Thank you.
So he's
I am
40
also-
feet up in the air. How close is he
Because he
actually
came
to our starting position?
Down. About 70 feet away.
Good. Let's see. So, Eldritch Blast.
Okie dokie.
Get him.
Let's see. Because that 300-foot range is real nice right about now.
Mm-hmm.
3 beams. First beam is going to be 23 to hit.
Yep.
Second beam is a nat 20.
That does not hit.
A natural 20 does not hit?
Not with the
Secondary.
spell that he has right now.
Ah, okay.
Active.
So, I could understand if it negates criticals, but that'd be a 27 as far as the roll itself goes.
Oh, well, that is a critical, the nat 20, right?
Yes, I understand. I can understand
He
if
just
it
wants to
negates
know.
criticals. I'm just asking if
Yeah,
a
it
normal
negates
hit...
criticals.
It does
Okay.
No,
do
yeah,
extra
it
damage.
just negates criticals.
Okay, so 27 to hit
Yeah.
from that one then.
Yes, that does hit.
hit.
It was just making sure it hit.
Yeah, because that was my
No, 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 no,
confusion.
no.
I'm like, because
No,
if
no, no,
not,
no, no,
that,
no,
that
no.
would have been kind of some BS.
Yeah.
That
The
would've been
last one's
cool.
a 12. That's not going to hit.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah, so let's see. 2d10. Of course, I didn't pull out a d10 from Gordy. Oh, man.
So how far away from Mr. Hyde is the flesh monster trying to set up an idea of the field?
That one is about 80 feet away.
Oh, really? Rolled kind of dog shit on that.
Okay.
Total between the two is 16 damage.
Okie dokie.
And I'm just gonna move closer to the flesh thing, but try to keep out of range of its tendrils if possible. Like
As Morgul's hands surge with energy, one of the blasts hits against the flames as it completely is deflected, as the other two, you see them pierce through the fire as you see the green skin of his body. You hear an audible
Where that came from, you ugly fuck.
It seems as if I will need some more experiment for this.
How about you come fight us yourself, you coward?
Tough words.
I can back him up like you scaly shithead.
Morgul, are you doing anything else?
Like I said, I'm moving slightly closer to this thing. I'm trying to keep out range of its tendrils.
Slightly closer. Okay. You're moving closer to
To the monster.
Him?
No, not to him. I'm
Okay,
moving
so
closer to the tendril thing.
Creepy crawly.
But the creepy crawly, but I'm trying to keep out of range of its tentacles.
Okay, so his tendril range right now is 35 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep around 40-ish feet.
Gotcha.
If it's gonna come up to me, it's going to come up to me. That's essentially what I've determined there for that. If it's gonna move in my range.
So I tried to stay just within the 60-foot range of my last spell.
60 foot?
Yeah.
I thought that you said that you were...
I said as soon as I got within 60 feet, I was going to drop and hit that spell.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, you didn't get hit last turn anyway. So,
Which
Tis a
means
wash.
I would have been closest, but also my AC is a little higher than his, I think, so I wouldn't have been hit. So we're good either way.
okay. So, Moxie, now it is your turn. What do you do?
That flesh monster is not going to be able to stay on the field. She kind of just sticks her finger on the edge of the mace and draws a symbol on it and says a prayer. Time to destroy an abomination. She's going to roll to smack this thing with a fireball. Hopefully.
Okey-dokey. Range?
Fuck. That's only a 14, so the thing just hits the... It's just a melee attack. She's swinging with
So
the mace.
you would have to be up close to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
How
so
far am I
right
from
now,
it?
you are 10, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet away.
In that case, she'll actually, instead of doing that, she's just gonna throw a fireball at it. Why not?
Okay.
So, along with that, she's going to look at the soldiers and say, if you believe something can happen, it can happen. We need you to trust us in that we can do this. We need you to have faith. Fireball at 4th level. Where are my notes? Fuck, where are my notes? It's here, somewhere. That's the mace.
Freaking love this music, man. Great choice.
So that's going to be 9d6. It's 150-foot range.
150 feet,
Mm-hmm.
and you spawn it at the creature?
On the creature. It's a 20-foot
Range?
sphere.
Range or radius?
Radius is different.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
That's why I
Okay.
think that Justin's trying to find out is what its actual
20-foot radius.
There we
20-foot
go.
radius sphere.
Okay.
So 40-foot diameter. I'm in range. Crap.
Oh shit.
You are in range. Your sister is in range.
Kaboom.
Uh,
I
You
even
can't
chose
cast the
to-
spell then. That's a problem.
I mean, you could aim past it.
The
Actually,
fact that...
yeah, technically, it's just a central point.
Yeah, then the central point is far enough away that the only thing in range is the critter.
Yeah.
And the
'Cause that's
building.
the thing.
Okay.
That's the lovely part about Fireball, because it has such a wide range of attack, you can just launch it past something and then...
So you're
Yeah.
wanting it
Blast.
about here, behind
Yeah.
the creature, like
Behind it, yeah.
around here? Okay.
Yep.
Also, just curiosity, what are those 4 squares on the map?
Oh, I don't have
Soldiers.
flame tiles.
Oh.
Okay.
Those are
So
the...
they're little pillars of fire.
Fire.
Okay.
That's cool.
The-
So that
I don't-
is a
I don't have those
dexterity
yet.
saving throw.
It looks cooler from my view.
It looks cool anyway. I was just trying to figure it out.
Looking at it on the map,
Yeah, there's some color bleed.
That's fire.
A little
Yeah,
bit of
you
color
can't really
bleed.
tell.
Dex save of
Can't really tell.
18, or it's gonna take the full 9d, what, 6?
Well, that's a 4, so it's gonna take that.
Oh yeah, she's
Yeah, take it.
she's oh yeah. This is gonna be fun. Alright, 9d6. How much is that? Holy shit, that's 36 damage. 36 fire damage. She's like, bitch, you die.
Hang on, I need to look up one thing. Real
Oh, no.
quick.
Is it whether or not it's double and it's got a double weakness to
What is
fire?
the damage type?
It's fire.
Fire.
Fire damage?
Yes.
Actually, with what Leon did earlier, it's gonna take double damage from that too.
Oof.
And if it really
'Cause-
matters, Moxie did invoke the enemy of the void. If that does anything, that's fine, because that's also then 72 damage, regardless
Kind
of what
of
Leon did.
light over table question. Is there any particular reason why you've been avoiding saying the name of that entity for a while now?
Because it's just because it's difficult to say. It's just a pain.
Sepulcher.
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 It sounds really strange too.
Worcestershire shush.
Worcestershire.
A little sepulcher to my Worcestershire.
I invite the sepulcher
not-
over to have some Worcestershire. I hate to eat
I am not nearly drunk enough for that kind of slip of the tongue. Let's not go there. Not drunk enough. If I downed this all in one go, I might get there, but then I'd also fall over. And as much
Okay.
as Justin
Did
would
I delay
laugh,
long
it was
enough?
hilarious. And that was just first action. Second action. Second action, she is going to do it again, but at a slightly higher level.
Oh boy.
She's
So
gonna do.
you all.
this.
Uh-oh.
Bless you! Bless
Bless
you!
you, that's a lot of
I thought
damage.
that I
It caused
muted.
the dragon to sneeze.
Oh lord!
Dragon suddenly takes 50 sonic damage from God.
So you all, you're still attacking the flesh creature,
Yes,
right?
flesh critter.
Oh, good God! Hang on.
I'm just
Bless you!
picturing two flaming snowballs.
Oh, bless you. Oh, bless.
Ah,
Mercy.
bless your poor DM soul. If you have one.
That's to be debated. Oh my God! Am I gonna sneeze again?
Stop
Bless
it!
you.
Stop it!
Bless you.
Good God! By the nines.
Tell Trolia
Okay.
to quit throwing pepper around.
She's asleep.
Then
Oh,
I've got one other joke that has to do with particulate being put into the air while someone's sleeping, but it's inappropriate.
Let's not do that. Oh, bless you. There is a question that comes to mind. Who is the Lord of Pestilence?
Let's invoke that when
Let's
necessary.
not, but no, I was just curious because it seems like they're picking on Justin.
Mm.
That's all that was about.
Really jamming out here. Great music.
okay.
Okay.
Good loop.
You all see Moxie as a large fireball appears from behind this creature as it starts to singe its flesh. Did you already roll for the
For the
second-
next one, no, I had not because I have to add another d6. This one is going to be 10d6.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, area.
After
attacks.
this, Moxie is going to definitely be chill.
For
Or
now.
after this fight. That's an 18 that it has to make because it's a separate spell.
Okie dokie? Yeah, that's a 9.
Hi.
Talk about unleashing the fire of your anger.
That's a total of, if it doubles the damage, that's 80 damage.
It does.
Oh,
As it this fireball
And then
expands and starts to engulf.
you
This
all
creature
hear, from her, I am the goddess of hellfire!
As it
Inspiration! If it's required, inspiration! You hear, I am the goddess of hellfire!
Gotta laugh out of Rokai.
And that's
because
turn.
a lot of damage was dealt to it. Okay.
Yes, how much damage was that?
Lot.
That was 72, then 80. So that was 152 total fire damage.
Remember when Kai put
Mr.
a hole in a
Hyder.
dragon?
That was 400 something damage. This
I was
is
gonna
turn
say
with
it's comparable. It's gonna hurl!
As
Everybody
you all see this projectile vomit start coming out of it as it's. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Ooh,
On
my
it.
favorite. I'm gonna fucking need it.
I love
19
Wisdom.
total with McNick's blessing. Thank the gods.
Okay.
Fuck my D4.
6.
Oh god.
Oh, 9. 9 with
20.
Hey! Finally, the squishy
I'll
spellcasters
find the
are getting their
D4 now.
saves.
Oh. I may not need that.
So I got a 12. I got Moxie. What was yours?
19 total.
20.
19,
Non-nat.
20. Leon?
Not non-20. Natural.
Non-nat 20.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
We call that a dirty 20.
Yes, dirty 20.
Mick, Nick, and Kai get some of this goo on them as you feel your body start to. I need to roll. Oh boy. Oh, this is going to be lovely. Okay. You still got hit by it though, so an effect is going to happen. I need to roll a D100 now.
Yes, you grow a tail now. Grow tails, everyone.
See, it's
gain a
this
gazer
is
eyeball.
for- This is for Mick Nick.
Please be something
That is
benign.
That is a 60.
Too bad it wasn't a 69.
No, that'd be a gazer eyeball.
Oh no!
Tail? Come on.
You all hear, you all see, you hear these bones cracking from Mick Nick's legs as you see his legs begin to stretch.
Hey, wait a second. You're not supposed to get taller than me.
As Mick Nick begins to stretch, your legs grow 20 feet into the air.
You have a
You
40-foot stride.
You increase your walking speed by 10 feet.
The fuck? Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Freaking mutagens.
I see that you have a bit of my latest serum flowing through your veins. How does it feel?
It doesn't feel too good.
Oh, Rokai, 100.
Oh god.
Come on.
Oh,
What did you put on the extremities?
God. From Rokai, you see his head as it tilts to the left,
A mini
as
him.
you start seeing a fleshy appendage start to grow here. As it continues to grow, you see a fleshy humanoid head that has now grown on his right side. You have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, frightened, or stunned now. But you begin to hear, oh,
You know what would be hilarious is if that had Kai's brain and
Ugh.
Oh no, wrong Kai.
Give it
The
time.
split.
Oh no.
Give it time.
I
I'd
don't want
rather
to give
not.
it time.
Well, this is traumatic. This
This
is traumatic.
is not right.
So do I need to make a con save on seeing both of those things?
Man, like shit
You
like this
can.
makes me wonder why the fuck I took
Yeah,
this
I probably
restoration. 'Cause
should.
clearly, it's never going to be
Leon
used
is
in
not
this
going to be
situation.
Too many people
used to
talking.
that.
Say what, Chase?
Like shit like this makes me wonder why the fuck I took lesser restoration. It's never going to be of any use.
Why do you say that?
Because there's never a condition that's fucking normal.
Yeah.
Leon getting turned to stone was the only thing that
There
really
are.
worried about.
But this
Pretty
is
good.
an actual legitimate table from the monster compendium, so I'm using it, and it's really really nice.
Cap the picture.
Yeah.
Reverse Google search.
No over table.
Yeah, no
Links.
metagaming. I know.
Yeah.
Right
So,
now, I'm just
it's
left
better-
here with.
It's better if it is
Random.
in the moment.
Yeah, no,
So,
absolutely.
who's trying
Feeling
to
it.
at this point?
The fleshy creature you all see is somewhat kind of deflated right now as it's trying to drag itself across the ground. You see some of its body parts are starting to well up again as it's it's back to the top of the round as the flames dissipate from the good doctor as he takes all of the fire and slams it into a giant fireball around you all. Kind of right in the middle, right here is where he's aiming for. So that's Moxie, Leon.
I'm very quickly not being able to keep up with this, so I'm sorry. I thought I could keep up somewhat with the battle map, but it's not working. Kai, it isn't working in the slightest.
Mhm.
What are you all trying to do?
Nothing. I was trying to go and give an overview of what's going on, so we could go and make decisions based off of what we see.
It's right here.
Yes,
Yeah.
but with tiles for marking how many feet across and such.
There are tiles right here.
I can't make them out from here.
Really?
That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah, it's a grid
Yeah,
map.
they all have tiles.
I don't see the
Gridded
grid.
map.
You just can't see it because of the shitty camera quality
Yeah.
right there. But
That's the
yeah,
thing.
It's all good.
It's a gridded map. Okay. See? Ooh,
It's all good. I understand.
can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
The grid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Narrative disrupted.
Everybody make a athletics check to see if you dodge out of the way of these fire blasts.
I do wish it
26.
acrobatics.
Acrobatics is usually it, but yes, athletics works here as well.
I would prefer
Mhm.
acrobatics.
26.
Hey, we had the same. Ha! That's fun.
10.
Plus, I think I might have advantage now.
17.
Yes, you can roll again to see if you get a natural 20 if you wish.
15.
I did. I freaking did.
The two heads work together. Two heads
Two
are
heads
better
are
than
It's
better
not
than
better
one.
than one.
Did anybody roll under a 17?
I
Oh, the tinies. Oh,
I
dear.
got 17 exact, so.
you passed.
Okay.
I didn't.
So you passed.
Okay.
Alright. So that is 32 fire damage as it
Ow.
slams into the ground. The fire right now goes back down to ground level as it stays there momentarily as Dr. Varric starts to come down to a.
Oh, I have to make a save to see if I can.
He's
make me
now
stand up.
just kind of floating in the air right now as his wings.
If you want to join, this would be a very lucrative opportunity for you.
Shut up and die.
Very well. Enjoy this.
As you see him take out what look like a bunch of those vials, as he, for his second action,
Oh god,
tosses
someone
them
shoot those out of the
into
air.
the middle of town.
Oh no.
I barely keep hold on Bigby's hand, and I reaction to cast telekinesis with my War Mage feat.
Okay.
So collecting all those and then throwing them back at him.
Back at him.
Alright.
Back at him?
I thought it was Mr. Hyde.
I mean,
Dr. Varric.
I misunderstood. Dr. Varric, I misunderstood
Well,
if I.
hang on. Meta moment. Highly
I-
mutagenic compound. Cast at the big bad.
Why is
Probably
that?
better to put it somewhere where there's no organic material. But you do you.
You could aim for the statue.
It could either work very well in your favor or very bad in your favor.
Do you want to risk that chance?
Well, I said it
It's
already. So I
literally,
think
literally a.
It's literally
100
chance.
No.
I understand, but I already said it, so
So-
it's kind of already happened.
That's
As
fair.
Big B's hand grabs the vials, the
And
I
vials.
yeet.
do have one question. Is it a D100 per vial?
It is a D100 per vial.
Okay, this is
That could be. Here's the thing. That could be very, very good.
or very, very bad. Let's see what happens now.
Oh,
I'm
fuck
regretting this
me.
decision.
How many vials was
As-
that?
There were 10.
Oh lord.
As the vials are grabbed by Big B's hand, you all see Leon as he yeet them right back into. You see Dr. Varric. What?
Oh, this
As
feels
you see
relevant.
this, as this giant green smoke cloud starts to envelop him, you all hear the twisting and contorting of body parts. Give me a moment, please. That is a 20.
Oh, by the gods.
You
may
see
all of
one
this
of
be
his legs
horrifying.
grow and hit the ground as he's keeping himself afloat in the air right now. He has one giant leg right now as the rest of his body is flapping around in the air. Blah, 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 blah. That is a D100, so
Uh-oh.
he sprouts another head.
What are the odds of the same things happening to him?
That is an 80. Oh, wow. Okay.
Huh?
You see the fat that is on his body as he becomes very thin and muscular. As
Oh,
if
no.
he is.
He got a
Leon, what have you
bodybuilder.
done?
I made him into a beautiful bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We have
Oh,
very
no,
different
he's
definitions of beautiful.
No.
I mean,
The
have you
second,
seen
that is
yourself?
that's another 20, so his other leg
Jesus.
slams down onto the ground.
What in the 7?
50. Okay, well that's odd. You see one of his legs switch with one of his arms.
Well, if it
As
isn't
it-
my good friend Mr. McGregor with a leg for an arm and an arm for a leg.
70.
Perpetual crab walking.
Oh shit. His eyes turn pitch black.
Okay.
He
Ah,
gains
it's familiar.
another ability right now, so that's gonna be fun. Okay, that's odd. You see some of his teeth on one of the heads become very large, like tusks. As it... Yes, Chase, go ahead and make your tusk puns if you'd like.
Nah, I'm good. You got
Sure.
this.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
now you got me curious.
You don't want to
Movie.
know.
Oh,
There's a
dear
movie.
God.
It's horrible.
So that was a 74. The target swells, tripling its weight.
Can he
As
even
the
stay
muscle-
afloat at that point?
You see him just slam down onto the ground. His wings cannot sustain his weight right now. As you see, his wings are not nearly as muscular as the rest of his body is currently. 2 more.
Oh god.
You
10.
whale joke.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
The target's eyes push out of its head and become eye stalks. As his
So-
eyes...
Completely black eye stalks.
I spy a
And
target.
the last one... What's the 30? He gains another set of wings. I have to roll for what they are.
Like,
Come on, hummingbird.
I mean, I don't think it
He
even
has
matters
now
at this point.
feather wing. He gains 30 more flying speed, but right now he's too big to even fly. So, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Well,
And
coming to the ground. He's grounded.
So right now,
Leon,
He
I could
is-
kiss you, you brilliant magician.
I wouldn't call it brilliant, but okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't use that word either in this game.
I'm entitled
as
to
you
say
all
what I
see
want.
this absolutely monstrous
Blob.
Shredder from that one Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie where he had
Quickly,
all of
let's
the
get him under a
mutagens.
dock. He'll kill himself.
That's basically who he is right now, except he's like 20 feet taller than he
Okay.
was.
So let me see if I've got this straight. His hind legs
Yes.
are now ridiculously long.
Yes, but
His
because of his
wings
muscle
are withered.
growing, it is proportionate.
Okay.
So he has really long legs, but they're also just his best.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Justin, we're losing you.
Yes.
You're
Hello.
frozen on my end.
I hear you.
Yeah, you're frozen.
You look like you're about to sneeze. And he's gone.
He's gone. We're gonna
Hi,
do
guys.
quick
I'm the DM now.
BRB.
No, you are not.
He's back.
Maybe not.
Rokai as God. That's
Maybe.
a horrifying prospect.
Hello.
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 Greetings.
Can you see it now?
For the
Yeah,
moment.
but your audio is still very distorted.
I think
It'll
it's
clear up,
maybe
give it a minute.
clearing up. Now he's frozen again.
Nope.
Ugh.
It wasn't me this time, I swear.
If you keep saying it, it will have been you, and then we have to murder you.
Do we need to BRB? Technical
Yes.
I
difficulties?
think we need to
We're gonna
BRB.
BRB while Justin resets his modem. So hang
Stay
tight,
tuned.
everyone.
Don't touch that dial.
It's
Be
gonna
right
get
back.
good.
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody.
Let's do this.
Currently, our heroes have thrown the potions that Dr. Ferrick has created back into his face. 10 of them were to be thrown into the great city of Waterdeep to try and do something that he wanted to do. However, our wizard decided to take Bigby's hand and yeet them right back into
missed
the
opportunity.
face of...
Missed opportunity. Take things into his own hands. Take matters into his own hands.
In his own hands, and bring about a new kind of horror that is in front of our heroes now. For in front of them stands a very tall, muscular, four-winged, eye-stalked having, black-eyed creature. Am I missing anything?
No,
He's
the
got
legs
2
switch
hands,
places.
Yes,
Well,
and
Arm and leg
three
is
tusks,
switch
times its
places.
normal size.
and it's 3 times its normal size.
and it has tusks on its second
But
head.
it's also incredibly thin.
Oh, yes.
It is gaunt, but also a balloon.
It is gaunt with muscles.
Now,
I
I
don't
would
know how
imagine,
that
oh my
happened.
god, where did that get? I hate it. 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 I imagine with an arm and a leg swapped
sweet
places,
Jesus,
it would be
no,
hard
why?
to move.
Why did I
You're
roll?
reading the table, aren't you?
What table? I'm just saying, logically, if an arm and a leg are swapped, it'd be hard to move.
Yes. But that's literally on the table.
You literally had it just happen
Yeah.
to this guy.
Yeah,
You did also
You
say
just told us it happened.
yes.
Yes, but you all have not seen what has happened to him yet.
You
How
said
he
that as you were
fights.
going
Had
through
an arm and a
Yeah.
leg
Oh.
swap places.
Yes.
So
And
Oh, that's literally what we just. Okay, you know, we're going in circles, guys.
we're going to. Okay, let's continue.
I'm
on.
making an assumption based on what happened. I wouldn't even know where to look for your table.
Here we go. As he takes 1 step forward, he falls onto all 4s right now.
I love it.
As he
What have you done to me?
nothing
A bit of
you couldn't have
experimentation
done
of
for
our own.
yourself.
You did it to yourself, friend.
Yeah, you did it to yourself.
How's that perfection treating you, asshole?
I will remedy it momentarily.
Kick
As
him
he
while he's
looks-
down.
As he looks over toward the town, he starts to Mick, you're up first.
I cast Flame Wall in front of him.
Okay.
Now we still got that flesh
As it-
monster to contend with.
Oh, we can take care of that soon enough.
Sorry, it's a.
You can
blade
leave it to me.
barrier, rather. So,
Yeah.
vertical wall of whirling, razor-sharp blades made of magical energy. 100 feet
As those-
high, or sorry, 100 feet long, 20 feet high, 5 feet thick.
Oh,
And I'm going to put a ring 60 feet in diameter around him.
That is going to be a cheese shredder. It's Parmesan.
Lovely. This should be fun.
Mick, is that all for right now? Or what else do you do? Anything else?
I'm gonna hold my second action. Just wanted to make it known real quick. If a creature enters the wall's area for the first time on a turn or starts his turn there, the creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 6d10 slashing damage.
Okay.
Half as much for a successful save.
Brilliant.
You are literally going to treat him like an oversized wedge of Parmesan cheese.
no. He's a Kiwi. Drop that shit in a blender.
Your perception of trying to keep me contained. I admire your stratagem.
Who says it's to keep you in place?
Let's see.
Rokai?
Where am I? Ooh, 5 foot thick wall.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's also 20 feet high. Maybe you could jump over it. From a building, of course.
But the problem is you have to avoid coming into contact with it or you take a minimum of 3d10 slashing damage.
Well, if he
That
jumps
is a
over it...
sneaky wicket. Yes, but if he misses...
Yeah, I have an idea.
Ugh.
Step of the wind?
I look for a wall nearby the barrier. Also near where I last saw the creature. Something that I could run up to get above the wall.
You're going to parkour it.
Oh,
He's talking with
DM is
Talia.
distracted.
He's talking to Sarah.
Hello.
Okay.
Welcome back.
So, where were we?
I'm looking for a wall that I could run up to get above the height of the wall. Parkour!
You have quite a few of them to choose from.
Sweet. I want to go for the one that's closest physically to where I last saw the guy. Line of sight. Line of sight.
Line of sight.
Yes, line of sight.
Thor
Well, there
thing.
was a large
I'm
thigh
looking for the
there.
furthest way up.
Thor thing. So, the quickest line of sight's right over here. There's a building.
Oh no, Gregory, you've replaced our DM.
Sweet.
No, Wesley Schmidl.
No,
No,
that's Gwegory.
Oh, so you will
No,
read,
what have you done?
No.
Wesley Schmidl?
No.
Right.
This
I
is
had
like
it
the G
incorrect.
word. You don't just invoke them. Now, don't say it.
Appearing in a radiant flame.
Oh, God.
Wesley Schmidl!
Didn't he die?
We
You
don't
don't know
know.
that.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
Remember his last words? I might die.
You should go watch that episode if you haven't. It was good.
Anywho,
All right, so you are climbing up a building right now.
Okay. So I go up until I'm within line of sight. I got 50 feet of movement speed, so that includes the climb.
Okay.
Do I make it within line of sight of him? And if so, how close am I?
You do make it within line of sight of him, and you're about 20 feet away.
20 feet. Perfect. All right.
Because he is rather large.
Yes. So I am aiming for his newly exposed eye stalks with my thorny vines of the court. I intend to wrap around them and pull, and that is 22 to hit.
That does hit.
Spines out to inflict bleed, and we have... Hang on a tick. Go away. Okay, I need to make this window bigger. It's not letting me click it. Click. And we have 10 damage. Plus, key feature, lightning. I can add a martial arts die, which is a D8. D8. Give me D8. Give me D8. Give me D8. Bloop. Plus 7. 17 lightning wrapped around the eyes, pulling.
As the tendrils grab onto his eye stalks, he pulls them as he just is looking in your direction now as the spines go in, as the lightning.
Please rip, please rip, please rip.
I need
Or
to
you
roll
can
to
drag him
see
into
if
the
that
wall.
happens.
I mean, that'd be great. Rip or stumble, I'd be happy.
The eye stalks, as they rip off, a jet stream of goo flies
He's in the splash
directly
zone.
into your direction.
Aha! Instinctive dodge. It's a
You have that
race.
many more moves you can make?
That's actually not a key point. It is a reaction. I can attempt to dodge out of the way of the... Oh, this is only dealing for damage, not the morphogenic stuff that you got going on.
Correct.
So never mind that.
You
but
getting splashed.
am
In
I?
the splash zone.
You are. Oh my god.
Actually,
Your
now
head-
that I think about it, that was only one move.
No, you went
You
to
ran
the
up.
wall, and then you ran up, and then you did what you did.
Since when does movement count as an action? Oh, well,
Movement
whatever.
is, yeah.
It's always been that way.
Your head doubles in size.
Which one?
Your main head.
Okay.
As it, you now look like a bobblehead,
He's gonna have a brain blast.
a Rokai bobblehead.
There's going to be an ego joke at some point.
Your head right now is too heavy to keep aloft at this current point in time.
Well, then I'm just gonna keep hanging
So
on
you're
to the
gonna
wall.
you're gonna have to get creative. Alrighty.
But the important question is, did I make him stumble?
Yes, you did. He is, but his secondary head starts looking around as he.
I forgot he had two heads too.
Yeah.
I still see you. Do not worry. I will remedy this as well.
There's two of you now. Good.
The creature that has finally made its way over to a portion of the soldiers that are still there and is going to attempt. It does not make it happen as the tendrils start to try to latch on to some of the soldiers. You see them slice the tendrils off as the tendrils then goop onto their face. But right now they are very brave.
Very brave.
So there
These
is
people
that.
will be remembered in songs and tales.
But we ultimately forget them 2 sessions later.
Shh.
What? All of their eyes become beacons of light,
Ooh.
filling a 15-foot cone of light whenever they open their eyes.
Oh, that's actually really
So,
cool.
That's funny.
There
as
are-
hell.
There are about 8 of these people that are now looking around the battlefield with beacon eyes currently.
Here in Otterdale, we keep the best of the best.
Oh god! We can't see anything! What happened to our eyes?
We're going to get that fixed. It's okay. Just stay where you are.
By the nines!
You're
As
very
you see
brave.
I hope we'll get it fixed.
the creature
Everybody look directly at the beast.
Yep.
Blind it.
the fleshy creature attempts to vomit at you all once more. Everyone, same save as last time.
I'm going to go and say this, and this might end up making things a whole lot worse, but is that going to be spread around like a blender due to the wall
no,
of
so-
from Miknik?
I don't think it's inside the wall.
No, it's not.
Also-
that was an
The-
18
the
on
f-
dice.
The fleshy creature is not inside the.
I thought it was. My
Blades.
understanding was
No.
incorrect.
that was
No,
an
it's
18
not
on dice.
inside the blades.
Also, I'm up on a wall, so I think this doesn't apply to me.
19 on die.
Unless the
Okay.
range is just massive.
17 on die.
Does that D4 still count? Nick, please say it does.
Oh,
As
so
I
then
use
that's a
it
32
currently.
total for me.
Okay, let's hope I get a good roll here. No. I have rolled a total of 11.
Okay, so everyone else on the battlefield, as the spray is going across the battlefield, you all roll and dodge out of the way, grabbing Morgul grabs a boulder that was in the rubble and blocks the goop from falling onto him as he throws the rock down and
No.
That's some nasty shit.
as Leon tries to roll, he trips over one of the boulders that
I
is
cannot Mission Impossible roll!
in the rubble of the battlefield as it oh god.
What did I get?
You all see Leon's ears rip and tear off of his head as they sprout little legs and start running away. Right now, you are deafened.
No.
Telepathic link, right?
Yes, but that's beside the point. You just hear mental screaming for a second before he forcibly shuts that down.
I mean, theoretically, people could transmit what they hear. But we'd have to know what happened.
Your ears are literally just skittering across the battlefield right now.
Run away! Run away!
They're just...
Guy, are you seeing this?
As you all hear...
I was wondering which of you would get that one.
I'm glad it wasn't me, personally.
You are
I
one
like my ears.
sick, twisted fuck.
Yes, he is.
It's about to be even more twisted. Just give me a moment.
Yeah, how about now?
Don't give him a moment.
That's not.
Yes.
Sacred Flame. DC
Okay.
15.
You've been holding action, right?
Yeah.
That's a 10.
Well, it has definitely failed. So, gonna roll 3d8 of radiant damage.
Ooh. Radiant.
Go ahead and take 11 radiant damage there. That's a cantrip, so I can do that as much as I'd like.
As it looks over in the direction of Mick now.
Ears belong on your head.
I always thought that they had a completely different function. This would allow the deaf to be on the run.
I'm a bit lost on what the joke is.
Yeah.
I think you'd have to be real drunk to get that one.
Ears, they run. I don't have to explain myself to you.
I think you're thinking noses, my dude.
Shut up.
Leon, is that it for you, my friend?
I didn't go and get a turn.
Oh, well, then
Nope.
it is your...
Yeah, he just transformed him.
Oh, yeah, it's your go then.
Well, I can't do anything about my ears at the situation. Let's go and play around too with the creature over there before it gets any more
Roasted.
citizens. Going to finish off the flesh being behind us and hopefully do so. Disintegrate ray, since it doesn't seem to be moving a lot, it's being changed to fire type of damage.
Okay,
So it needs to make a DC 18 dex.
gotcha. That's a 13.
It fails, so that is... Let's see here. 73 fire damage.
As Leon goes over to it, here, Bodies are flying in the background as he's running across the battlefield up to this fleshy abomination as he flames just engulf this thing as you just hear him screaming as you see it how do you wish to do this against this creature?
He's gonna slowly start turning into black smoke before turning into a nice little puddle, not really puddle, but pile of dust on the ground.
Thanos snap.
Basically.
As it it is
God,
dead.
that thing is awful.
The fleshy monstrosity is gone as it says, as you hear the doctor.
No, that was a fun experiment. You'll pay for that.
1 pest down, 1 to go.
Next.
Leon, anything else?
I thought you said I moved and then I used the disintegrate.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
That's
Sorry.
why I was double checking.
My bad. Morgul, 'tis your turn.
You know what I'm doing, bud. Full round Eldritch Blast.
Do it.
23 to hit.
Aim for his butt.
Your Eldritch
25 to
Blast,
hit.
does that have any particular damage typing to it?
Force.
Force damage, okay.
Yeah.
Seriously, aim for something sensitive. Make him fall into the...
So,
the blade wall.
23, 24, 25. And then for the remaining 3, flat 20. That one's not going to hit. 12. Damn, that was close to a crit. 26.
Okay.
So, all but 1, if I'm not mistaken,
All but
there?
1 hit.
Okay,
Yes.
give me a sec. I'm just gonna do this real fast, because that's D10. 5 of them. 7. 14. 16. 24 plus the actual kickback for 5. 34 damage.
As Morgul Dr. Varric turns around as one of his heads just takes the brunt of all of that as 2 more slam against the side of him.
Come on, Big Ugly. You know you want to walk through that wall to get to me. Come on.
Very well.
Moxie, it is your go. Unless Morgul, you have anything else?
Nope.
No? All right. Moxie, 'tis your turn.
Moxie can't get within range to use inflict wounds because that's a touch spell. So, doesn't seem like he's doesn't seem like he's really all that weak against fire. I wonder what Thunderwave's gonna do.
That's a thought.
I mean,
you know what?
I did 8 thunder damage to him before. Shoulda. Well, if it did anything extra, DM knows.
You know what? Yeah, we're actually gonna try Shatter. Yeah, because that's gonna be a 5th level spell. So that is 6d8. It's a con save of 18.
Okay. 17. Ow.
Ouch. He cannot spell save for shit, my dude.
No, he can't. Oh my god.
He was a man
Sympathy
of science,
pangs,
but
but
also
also-
magic.
He is more of a brute scientist.
Sympathy
did
pangs
brute
for
force
you,
this.
but also yes, yes, yes.
That is 27 thunder damage.
As Moxie you start seeing that.
And any creature made of inorganic material has disadvantage on the saving throw.
Well, he is organic
Yeah, he's
material.
organic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
But he does take double damage, and that means Rokai, yours did as well.
Nice.
So that means that would have been a total of 54 damage total done
Yes.
to him. Let's see. She's still got a level 6. She's going to leave level 7 open just in case. That means she's actually going to use it one more time for 7d8 of damage.
There's an
That's
echo in
again
here.
a con save of 18.
Okay.
Right, I can't hear anything. So I have no idea what that whole hand gesture thing that you did twice was, but it looked like it was a large clap.
22.
He still takes technically full damage because
Half.
half but double damage. So he takes regular damage.
Nice.
That is true.
But hey, he half the damage.
That's 33 damage still. Next time around, I'll use cutting words. Take a d10 off his roll. Maybe make him crit fail.
Now that's when we use the polymorph.
His fists slam into the ground as he. The ground starts to quake as it splits around you all as these balls of energy start floating around as it starts targeting everyone. That is a dex check, please.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, that's a 16.
So,
Woo!
dex
Am,
check is what I was told.
Yep.
am I
Okay,
dodging
just
as
double
well
check.
up on the wall there?
Yes.
Okie dokie.
So
There's
that
a fucking
is
D4.
Oh, hey.
16.
27. 27 here.
24.
16.
16.
Moxie, Leon, Micknick.
With me and Moxie got 16.
Silence tells us nothing, bro. What'd you roll?
Micknick, what did you roll?
For a dex save.
Micknick.
I said 16.
Oh, we didn't hear you.
Oh.
Maybe like
We
2
didn't hear
minutes
you.
ago. That's why we kept asking.
Okay.
Okay. All three of you rolled that?
Yes.
I had a
Wow,
9 plus
okay.
7. So,
Okay. Morgal and Rokai, you only take half damage. The rest of you will take full damage from that.
oh fuck.
Don't make me come and turn this whole thing around.
Okay, so full damage, 43.
Half damage rounded down or up?
Rounded down.
Okay, so that would be in that case 21.
As these orbs slam into you all as he stands up on his forearms for a moment as he reaches one of his arms towards the blades and says,
Well, this should be fun.
Lander?
Enjoy Waterdeep.
Oh, no.
as he takes his arm and places them into the blades.
You can also drop concentration if you want Nick to stop this.
It's about to spread his blood everywhere.
Yeah, as soon as I see him doing that, I stop it.
You see only one of his fingers.
Nice trick. Let's not spread blood everywhere.
Fine.
Top of the round. Still his turn.
Boys, can one of you throw me towards his wings, perhaps?
He reaches over toward his pack. And he finds a potion as he
Oh dear.
I'm strong. Probably not that strong.
places
Fine.
it into his mouth as he
Then I know who I need to be shouting for.
I told you that I would fix this.
as one of his heads recedes back as his eyes come back.
I'll keep the evolutionary traits that you gave me, that I enjoyed greatly.
As he is very muscular and still large, as he jumps up onto his hind legs now, as he can stand again.
This will be fun.
That was one of his things that he did. As he takes his fist, you see him slice open his arm as the blood starts to drip onto his fist as he right where you all are trying to hit. Let's do another dex check to see if you dodge out of the way, everybody.
A fail. Not a critical fail, but a fail.
No, my dice. Give me a moment.
27 again, even though I'm up on a wall and it shouldn't affect me.
24.
I got 16 again.
19, so...
Y'all are about to lose your bard. Make peace with your gods.
You're about to lose the wizard as well.
Not much we can do about those AoEs there. 24.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, make sure you're emotionally prepared to lose 2 people. Oh no.
I mean, at the moment, I'm
As
not
the
direct. I'm not.
fist comes down, a flash of light.
Yes, go on.
As you see his fist slough off onto the ground, and standing
XX, glad you can make it.
Welcome to the party.
Can't really talk too well. Sorry for the yelling. Can't really hear.
I told you all that I would be back.
Yeah,
Just
timing
getting
couldn't be
done
better.
with the party. Let's light this bastard up, shall we?
Make sure to grab his potion bag if we can, guys.
My
On it.
contracts are complete. So, let's see if we can finish this fuckhead together.
This is going
As
to
you
be
see
fun.
his arms split, as you see 4 guns that come out and into his hands.
General Kenobi.
General Kenobi.
We meet today.
What a pleasant surprise to see you again.
Since when is Grievous Russian?
He always had that little bit of a kind of a
Russian accent to it.
Okay,
Anywho,
I'll take your word
From,
for
uh,
it. Not the
from-
important.
well. Listen to him in Revenge of the Sith again. He has a slight kind of a Russian-y deal to him. All right. Blip, 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 blip. Since Vexax came in, he will get a surprise attack
bang, 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 bang.
as he into him. Ooh, Okay. Okay, I'll take that. 37 damage. As he...
Like this.
I like the music. It fits the situation.
You see his... As he looks at his nubbins that he has on his right arm, he stares at his hand for a moment as he starts to reach down for it. Nick, it's your turn.
Which one is closer to me, Leon or Moxie?
To you, Moxie.
I rush over to Moxie and use a healing rose.
Okay.
Taking that much damage, but
I
okay.
said you're about to die.
No, I said be prepared to lose somebody when he was about to punch us.
You.
It's all good.
You.
Okay,
Your
Don't
dramatic
even
flair is
start.
confusing at times.
now
Don't even start.
that Mick would have known that Moxie isn't about to die.
Not now, at least.
Your
I
dramatic flair can be confusing.
Oh, get over it. It's fine.
And assuming Leon is on the verge of actually dying.
11 out of 86.
Yeah, okay, you get the healing rose.
All right. So Leon,
Full health.
Yeah, no, I can heal myself. Also, don't worry about me. I can heal
Awesome.
myself for most of my damage.
your caring for each other is a weakness.
We've heard
blew
that
it out
before.
your ass.
Your expositing is yours.
No, I think it's
Mick, that
arrogance.
your whole turn?
It's filling in the
Holding
dead
rest
space,
of action.
Chase.
You're holding your rest of your action?
That was not a chase thing. That was more Gall being tired of the scientist.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
anything else, Nick?
Hold action.
Hold action. Rokai.
Rokai, on the wall,
Bob
closes his eyes and casts Thunder Step using Blind Sight. This is a feature of, let me read this for you. Booming Steps. Using 4 key points, I cast Thunder Step as a 3rd level spell and can increase it by 1 level per key point, blah, blah, blah. Additionally, I can use the action to gain Blind Sight out to 120 feet for 1 turn, ending at the beginning of my next turn. So, that in mind, using Thunderstep to flash over to the guy's potion pouch. I'm going to grab it, rip, and use what I have left of my key to disengage the rest of my movement speed away.
How far?
My movement speed is 50.
Okey-dokey.
Also, when I moved, was I within 10 feet of him?
Yep.
Sweet. Then he has to make a... What save? What save? What save? What save? What save? Constitution save.
Of?
I believe 15. Yes, 15.
And I will use
Yeah, that's an
cutting...
18.
I was going to say I will use cutting words to take a D10 off of that roll.
Oh,
Okay, well then that's an 8.
well,
A
fantastic.
I have to roll the D10.
Oh,
if
okay. Gotcha.
So we'll see what it...
We'll see
hey,
what
that'd
it
be
is.
nice.
That's 6, so that makes
Alright.
it a fail.
Fantastic. So 3d10 of thunder damage.
Thunder
damage.
Damage.
Thunder Mifflin damage.
That
Dunder
is...
Mifflin damage.
That is 30. Not misspoke. 20 thunder damage.
But then you double it.
40 thunder damage.
Pests.
All right.
And you're the
it
one getting
is-
lit up like a mosquito candle.
And
It is his turn. And
I have his pouch now, so that's good.
he is directly looking at Rokai right now, as he
Oh boy.
slams directly onto you.
Aha! the reflex action that I
Yep,
mentioned
you
before.
can do that now.
Instinctual dodge.
Okay.
And
His
attempt
spidey
to
senses.
attempt to dodge out of the way. Roll per monk level, so it's what am I at? D10. No, we're 11th level. Yeah, D10. Hit.
Oh, you were
Okay.
12th level.
That'll negate 4 damage.
That will negate 4 damage.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's about it.
Hey,
It ain't much,
Alright.
but
4 damage that's your spidey senses saved you from.
That's 22 damage. As he slams down his fist and his nub right onto Kai. Some of the blood from the nubbins gets gooped all over Rokai.
Oh dear.
oh boy.
Archie's gonna have a field day with this.
Hey, I mean, we got his potion back that can restore
What's
us back to
happening to me
normal.
now?
That's a great question.
A great question, folks.
Your arms and legs switch places. You have to crawl. Like he did.
Unless you can do handstands.
Well,
As he
this is a problem.
I could just finish you now.
as he goes in for another punch. Okay. Anything?
Right.
On
Moxie.
Anyone's end?
Yeah,
Someone's
Moxie does another cutting words and says, "Not with shitty aim like that, you're not, you dipshit."
Well, if she's doing that,
That's a
I
full
cast
10.
Shield of Faith on Rokai.
Okay.
So it's a +2 bonus to AC.
So, possible 12 removal from his to hit.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see. That's a nat 20. With what?
Another one? That
Yeah.
was 10 off already.
Oh well, then yeah,
Yeah.
that's a miss then.
I
As
took
the
that down
fist,
from a critical to a miss.
as his fist starts to slam down, Vexax
Oh, you got
throws
that
a
+2 for
spinning-
2 minutes.
he throws a spinning blade
Plus what?
directly at his arm
10.
as it comes down.
+2 for 10 minutes.
It slices off one of his fingers as he
How
Finger that
dare!
How dare your arrogance pollute the area so badly? If we have to
Nick.
shave you down like a piece of cheese, we'll do so.
Already my turn?
Oh wait, no.
No.
It's
Yeah, he
Leon.
went before me.
Sorry, Leon.
Okay, so, first up, that manifestation in my mind that's been floating around the battlefield, the scroll, piece of paper, whatever you want to call it, floats down towards Kai, and I'm using its ability to use touch spells through it to give you fly. You now have flight and can move around the field.
Okay.
Rokai.
Hey!
You've become
Nice.
a Rokai. Whatever you want to call it. You've got flight speed of 60 feet, and with that, I'm also going to throw Scorching Rays at the backside, or since that's the only thing I can guess that I can see of this lovely creature's body.
Well, he's
Scorching ray.
standing up right now, so
Oh, in that case, I'm aiming for the back of his kneecaps.
okay.
I'm at the knees!
Yeah,
Sure.
go for the knees.
Yeah.
Third level Scorching Ray. So, that's 25 to hit.
Yep.
And that one, so that's a miss.
Okay.
19 to hit. And a natural 20.
Right on.
So, that natural 20 is 32 damage. In just fire.
While all this is happening, we're outside the Mages Guild. Where are the bloody wizards?
16 damage from the other one, and the final firebolt is 11, so that is a total of 15. 64 damage total.
Which kneecap?
Hitting both. Natural
Hitting
20's
both
gonna hit
of
the
them.
right nut.
Right nut?
As you all see,
Right kneecap.
Oh,
Leon running towards this creature. He throws out 3 shining orbs as they... One of them goes right past as the other 2 clip the knees as you see them go clean straight through. As he...
I will not be stopped here.
Then you shouldn't have started. I groan, lying gently just above the ground, clasping the pouch.
You can fly away if you wish.
Not until my move.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing.
Keep doing what you've been doing, Dan.
I'm
Tear
gonna
'em
shoot
up!
him with more laser beam.
Shooting him with my laser.
22, 18,
I'm a firing my
23.
laser! Stop the
21.
Raptor Raw!
and nat
Hated
20.
names, but they work.
So if I'm not mistaken from how it's been hitting recently, all but 2 of those.
Correct.
Okay. And the crit still doesn't apply, right? Does he still have crit resistance?
No, he does not have crit resistance.
Okay, that's important.
Because that spell is
Longer in effect.
no longer in effect.
So it'll be treated as if... Okay, so that treats it in that way then, therefore that's fine. As if 5 hit. Getting good numbers this time. 2, 29...
Is this Persona 5?
6 plus...
The music?
I hope not, because that's copywritten. This
Sounds-
should not be.
Sounds literally
Audio
like a
library.
track from it.
Let's see,
Okay.
36 plus... 42
Does it
damage.
just-
Does it
wants to have
not?
a
Has
copy.
anybody else played that?
No, I have not. I have not played
Actually,
any
have
of
not.
Persona.
I need to fix that at some point.
Oh,
For Persona 5.
wow.
Yeah, I
would've
know.
thought that you all... yeah, change that immediately.
I'm going to as soon as it's on the Switch, because that's going to make it easy for me to play. For long.
played-
There's Persona 5 Strikers.
Yeah, I have Strikers
For
already,
the-
actually. I got that for
I've
free.
played a type of Persona game, but it was an MMO. It was fun.
Was that the Shimigami Tensei online game?
Yes.
Persona
okay.
Persona 5 is just chef's
Anywho.
kiss.
42
Anywho.
damage.
Ooh.
You all see Morgal as his arm becomes engulfed in flames, as you see a spinning wheel of fire from his hand as he points it out like this. It as they slam into his chest, as you all see clear deterioration of skin beginning to occur as his flesh is starting to slough off. A large pool of his mutagenic blood is around him now, though.
So, carrying over on what you just said, the Persona 5 Strikers is on sale 60% off right now. No better.
Very good game. I highly advise it. Just saying. Anybody that wants to get it, it's really, really good.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Definitely not sponsored.
Not-
no.
Totally
Not, no,
sponsored.
no.
But
not
please
spawned,
do.
not spawned.
Please do. Please.
Hey,
I would
sponsor
love a
us.
sponsorship.
We will gladly
What?
shill for here.
Who's turn next? Or Morgul, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
No, I'm kind of
All
wondering
right.
how the turn order's going, because it went a little bit
Technically-
wonky there for a moment.
That's because of reactions.
Yeah. I think it technically falls to Moxie after that, though.
Yep.
Yep, it does. Moxie is directly after you.
I wonder, is it safe to try and get near him to cast inflict wounds? Because I have to actually, like, touch him to do that.
Well, a pool of his blood is surrounding him about 15 feet out. He's bleeding heavily.
Nice.
In that case, she's just gonna cast 2 4-level fireballs. That's gonna be... Oh,
No, make
the
sure
same
it's away
DCs.
from Kai or Rokai.
Yes. Automatically
Thank
aimed.
you.
Fireball, I can aim pinpoint accuracy. I am Roy Mustang.
I was talking about the name.
I'm sorry.
No, you're the only one who've gotten it right.
So that's gonna be at
Morgul looks confused.
fourth level.
I haven't
Everyone
missed-
else has been
is-
the same guy in character for a while now.
I've been saying
Morgul
Rokai.
Morgul
Well, yeah.
hasn't.
Talking over, you did last session, which was, I think, the last time you said a name to me in general.
That's fair. So
We've
that's
been
gonna be
in combat.
9d6 each time, and it's a dex. Yeah, dex save 18 2 times.
Okay.
But yeah, that's something I've been tracking. It's actually emotionally important to him
17
at
on the
this,
first,
at this
Okay.
juncture.
and 18 on the second. Wow.
Though she has one last option to do the D10, I believe. I've been keeping track. Yeah, that's her last one for the day that she's gonna use to literally just say, I will turn you to ash. And it's going to take a D10 off of his save. So bare minimum. Yeah,
Okay.
that takes 6 off, so he fails the second one too.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 18d6 fire damage.
Damn!
Alrighty.
Let's see
The
if I
DM's
can
like,
do.
oh,
Let
Okay.
it burn, let it burn.
Okay,
let
just to
the
show you all
flames
what that's gonna
devour
look like.
all.
Boink, boink. That is
Looks like 61.
122 total damage if it still doubles.
61 otherwise.
No. It
It's fire
does not
damage.
double.
No, it
It
doesn't.
was lightning
he
damage
was-
that did that.
He was weak
I thought
to
fire did.
Fire was for
No,
the.
that was
raw
the
monster.
61
flesh
damage
creature.
though. Right. That's 61
That's-
damage though.
This fireball starts to engulf around his back as he. Ah! You see the flesh start to peel off as
Hopefully
his
that
wings.
burns the blood too.
You see his wings slough off as exposed bone is just there now.
Try
he-
getting away now. Piece of filth.
Don't encourage him.
Fine.
Okay, over the table.
Yes.
Did Nick determine roughly how many hit points he has left?
You can get a sense for how low he is on HP,
Okay.
but not exact hit point.
A good estimation.
How badly wounded does he look?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's very, very critically wounded.
I think it might. be that-
You all have heard this from me before, and you can interpret what it means. He ain't looking so good.
So
That means it's just gonna take one more person.
over the table, I have this neat little 7th level evocation that
Do it.
it's called
Hey.
Divine Word.
Do it.
Oh.
Let
it.
there be the divinity.
Can I get within 30 feet of it?
Well, it's not
feel
your
like-
turn right now.
I held action.
Oh, fuck.
He did.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. Let me do one more thing. No, come on.
Okay. You're
No. It'll probably kill somebody. No, you just go ahead.
Fucking edit, please.
Yeah.
All right. So
Before
Yeah.
it goes and does a giant kamikaze move like the ice dragon.
I am interested
So,
to see what this
the neat
does.
thing is, it's a bonus action. So walking up there and all that. So yeah, casting Divine Word
Does
How close do you have to be to
within 30 feet.
the target? Okay.
That makes
Which
a
it
verbal
looks
spell
like
component.
you're pretty near there already.
Mm-hmm.
Any
So,
number of creatures
hang on.
within
Is
range.
Well, how close within 30 feet do you want to be? 30 feet away?
right at
Or do
30
you want to
feet.
be right at 30 feet? Okay.
If it is 50 points or fewer, deafened for 1 minute. 40 points or fewer, deafened and blinded for 10 minutes. If it is 30 hit points or fewer, blinded, deafened, and stunned for 1 hour. If it is 20 hit points or fewer, it is killed instantly.
Shit.
Speak your divine word and see what happens.
We're all waiting with bated breath.
Goth,
Begoth.
Brigoth,
Brigoth. Oh.
combining freezing and goth in one.
As McNick, you see him mutter a word under his breath. Rika. As you hear it begin to build upon itself, as it keeps continuing to echo, as you see this force energy start to build around him as it bursts out and billows out around Dr. Varric, as it slams into him. As he stumbles back.
How you feeling?
You damned creature!
Just die already!
As he starts to lunge forward, you see him go limp as he slams into some of the buildings that are around, as he is dead. As his body begins to bubble, you see him start to revert back down to
Well, he
the
did.
professor.
Well, he did. We're gonna need something to. We're gonna need Archie.
I
we've gotta
gently
get rid of
hover
this
in that
mutagen.
direction, holding the pouch, cross-armed, leg, arm.
Yeah, legged.
Yeah,
I'm
hopefully
just
we
like-
can fix that.
Well, this is going
As-
to be interesting.
As he reverts back to the professor, all of your malformities
Ugh. Good.
Oh, thank the
go
God.
back to normal.
Oh, good.
I can hear again.
Wait, does
Hey,
that mean
Please
that
tell
poor
me
group
my
of-
ears did not just run away and did not
No,
crawl back in my
Morgal,
head.
they are very dead.
I was more so meaning, or did they just turn into a pile of actual bodies rather than?
Oh well, no.
I
That
figured
was
not.
that was
Okay.
yeah. No. It's just a pile of flesh.
Burning flesh. Yes.
Yes, it's just burning flesh now.
So,
The professor, you hear something
Hey, my good man, you're still alive.
Any
You
last
all look
words?
at the professor's body as
You're a
he
fucking
is
idiot.
covered in lesions with holes in his body, and you see his bones are completely snapped out of place.
My
Your daughter will be cared for.
Chambers.
Chambers?
Potion.
Moxie goes running to find it. Said
I'm
potion.
confused on which chambers he's talking about. So
I mean, don't we have that mental thing we can use?
yes, I'm relaying that while you're going to search.
All right.
Does he have a chambers here? Oh wait, do you have a chambers here, or the one on Archie's ship?
My office.
Office.
Guild.
In his office.
In the guild.
Okay. Going.
McNick, do you think you could at least stabilize him
And
some?
do a medicine check on him.
I'm
I
surprised that he
can't
survived that.
Well, we did end up killing the
Um,
entity with that much. I
he
think actually
is
21.
he is like his pulse is nearly gone.
Gone.
He's
We are
but you
very
all
much
can
losing him.
you can detect that Dr. Varick seems to be completely destroyed.
You eliminated a personality, McNick. You banished.
It's you can tell that he is still in there, but that he's about to perish with his other half.
Oh,
So,
Should
potion
we do
in his
something about
office.
this?
Is there a specific place I need to find this thing? Looking around the office, is it immediately noticeable?
Beta cure.
Beta cure.
Beta cure. Okay, looking.
Tell my
Your daughter will know that you tried.
As his pulse is gone.
Leon closes his eyes for the doctor. We should still bring him back to the ship just in case.
He may have somewhere he'd have wished to be buried. Archie will want to know.
Reviving in this case is certainly not
Not best of
Not
No,
a
we
good
are
option.
not. Not to mention the last time I slept for 3 days.
And we don't want that Varric to have a shot.
Beta
Very well.
cure. Let's
I will
where
carry
are
him,
you?
unless someone else wants to.
Leon can't really carry him. He's going to be getting up at this point and helping Moxie look for the potion.
Fine, I'll help carry him.
Perception checks.
That is 17.
Where is the
As you
child?
all are
18.
looking through, you spot on the desk in an enclosed glass case, in Draconic, there are words written on the
I
bottle.
suppose you guys know
What does
Draconic.
it say? You forget that, well, I do. What's it say?
It said possible cure.
It says possible cure. This was the beta test of the cure.
This will have to go and be tested
gonna have to-
safely on the ship.
Yep. Well, let's
Vexax walks over to Morgal, Miknik, and Rokai.
Well, A deal's a deal.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
You'll
Yes.
have your bounty.
And we will keep our promise.
You got work
It's
to do.
long overdue. I reach out to shake his hand.
I look forward to seeing you all in my neck of the woods.
Are you the only
When
one
you
like it?
do, make sure that you are bringing your entirety of your wits about you.
We're going to need it.
Skelno is unlike anything you have fought before.
Well, hopefully
not
after
good.
tonight, we may have another ally. Or at
His
least
political
temporary.
influence is vast. What you are dealing with is a maniacal, narcissistic personality that loves nothing more than the epitome of wealth.
You can hear Leon in the headset saying, "Sounds a lot like Xanathar, but that's just my personal experience with the man."
Also, at his behest, everyone that is under his command is undead. All of his followers, he has killed repeatedly over and over again and revived them to serve competently.
Great. That sounds like a whole lot of fun we're gonna have with.
Good thing we know what works against the undead.
Whew. Well,
Well, that seems to work on quite a few things.
there's a lot of things we
Skelno
think we know.
Good.
is not your ordinary undead.
No, his
Fighting
followers
him
are.
will be no easy task.
No. Liches are not easy.
The
Does he
city
know where
that
the
he is
phylactery
built,
is?
I do not know where his phylactery is.
Well, I'm not
I
there,
wish.
so I'm trying to pass that along to the others.
Oh,
Well,
I don't know where it is. I can see if I can get a little bit of intel before you come.
Might be helpful.
certainly would.
All that I know is that he adores cheating death. The fact that Charlotte gave him another opportunity after he was slain many, many years ago by some heroes that did a lot of good. But what they did was not enough. They originally slayed Skelno. But now that he is back, the city that he has built is completely designed by artificers of the finest kind.
That's going to be interesting.
A very futuristic paragon, as it was.
Yeah. It's going to be a challenge. But
So
we may
play to his ego.
we may just have a new resource in the in our friend
Be
the
careful.
Mages Guild.
Be careful dealing with the Xanathar. He is smarter than any of you. He's smarter than anybody I've ever met.
So
He
don't
might
always
even
take-
be arguably more smart than Skelno.
Every great mind has its
Xanathar
weakness.
plays the long game. He is playing every step since he got to this planet with ease.
Which means we're already part of that plan.
Somewhere.
So maybe we can throw in an extra variable. We'll see.
You're more than welcome to try.
I have to have a
I
talk
will
with him anyway.
be.
He has something of mine.
I will be
Mhm.
seeing you all very soon.
I look
I
forward to
hope.
seeing you again.
Godspeed, Vexax.
We'll see you soon.
I would advise one thing before coming and visiting me.
Get stronger.
I remember you all talking about those artifacts you had.
Mm-hmm.
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 If you have any way to turn them into useful things,
Oh, come
I
on, they're very
suggest you
useful.
do so. You're gonna
Will
need
do.
it.
Will do.
Very
Also,
well.
you'll need these.
As he tosses something to Morgal, it's a stack
Oh.
of cards.
Cards?
They look like ID cards.
Ooh.
Oh.
You'll need that to be able to get into the front of his fortress. I would
Gotcha.
also advise one other thing.
As he takes out what the scroll turns into an image of what his guards around the city look like.
Trying to match this style of clothing would also be preferred.
And do?
You all are going to be some of his newest employees when I sneak you in.
Fair.
Critical engineer.
Mm.
We've done
Each
this
of
before.
your jobs are on the cards. Divvy them out
Fantastic.
accordingly. I'll see you soon.
All right.
See ya.
As he starts walking off.
We should find we should get to
Get back to the ship.
Yes.
Two things need to be dealt with first. One, where is the boy? Moxie?
I believe I sent him off with the guards.
He should be safe then.
Mm-hmm.
Then I need to go speak with the Xanathar. As I said, he has something of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll go with
I
you
will
to make
need to
sure
go
you
as
don't
well.
say anything unnecessary.
I'm still taking the professor with me, by the way.
Oh, but I
mean,
guess
that's
I'm coming
fair.
with too, because the only reason I wouldn't have gone with is if you want me to take him back to the ship.
Yeah, no, we're bringing evidence. We're bringing in the head.
Okay, fair.
Micknick, are you going with?
Yeah.
As you all go back to where you came out of from the Xanathar, you're met with a individual that answers the door that has a hood, and you see what look like these protrusions from underneath the hood slink back up into the darkness of the hood. What looked like tentacles that you all hear in your mind a voice.
Welcome to Xanathar's den.
Oh, like that.
Please come in.
Thank you.
As you pass this very tall 8.5-foot being, you see the hood that's on its head also has a frill that comes into clasps down its cloak.
I think I know what this is.
Care to share?
What? No, that was a over table.
Over table. Okay, I was about to say.
As you
In character, I'm just like, don't call attention to anything.
Over table, I know what it is, and I don't
She
want to
just-
go.
I
have
don't like this.
Yeah, Moxie definitely would just know what it is.
as it holds
Yeah,
its
it-
fingers like this,
What brings you to the Xanathar's den this evening?
We had made a contract.
We're just here to pick up the deposit.
It has been completed. I request my... What was the word? Seriously, what was the word? I request my collateral back.
At the behest of my employer, I offer you food and beverage and companionship.
No, thank
if
you.
you so desire.
Kind offer, but
my collateral, please.
we are in need of being elsewhere.
I will see if the Xanathar will have a moment to speak to you now.
As he doesn't move.
Yeah, I think over table. I think
He
this
has his
thing
own
rhymes
head
with
chat.
Rhine prayer.
Pretty sure.
I think we were all reaching that.
Is,
I have PTSD from these things. I hate them. Over table. Moxie's just
is
like,
all
oh,
esteemed.
Indeed.
Is all esteemed.
We'll see you now.
thank you.
As the tentacles slough out of the darkness of the hood and retract back.
My apology.
No offense taken.
As he motions you towards this large door that has this magnificent filigree all over it. As the doors open, you see that it's a lot like Mos Eisley Cantina in this part of his criminal
Den.
underground. You see that there are people that are just having all manners of fun. There's people that are doing different kinds of drugs. There are people that are having drinks at the bar. As the Xanathar is sitting aloft in his large oval chair that is filled with all of the finest silk types of pillows around him, as you see another large fish tank that surrounds the entirety of this place. There is lighting from within the tank that make it look almost like you were in a neon arcade gallery, as the lights that are surrounding you are absolutely beautiful to look at.
I must
The
admit,
Xanathar has a massive hookah pipe that 3 people are holding on to as he is motioning them with one of his eye stalks to bring it in for a smoke.
Thane, now's probably the time for that club music.
must admit, I've been to 1 or 2 places like this. Not this pretty, but I've been to a couple places like this in my time.
Only one.
You see the
I'm
I'm
picky.
not a fan.
Yeah, fair.
You see the tall creature go over to the Xanathar as he leans in toward the Xanathar to whisper something as he clasps his fingers back. Another person whispers into his ear on the left side.
So, what brings you back?
We've completed your task.
Esteemed one,
I
we have
love
completed
your
the task, and you have completed your side of the bargain, I say, holding out the professor. The person we were looking for, found. Our deal is complete, and I would like my collateral back.
Your deal is most definitely completed.
As you see somebody snap their fingers. You see a couple of those other tall beings come over to you all as they motion for the body.
There was not a deal for a trade.
Never said there was.
As he holds the Nivium in the air.
I think we are going to have to make a small concession in order to get this done the way you wish. Okay.
Now, I could just keep the Nivium and payment for the body. You keep the body, you can leave and do as you will with it.
I don't necessarily know that this professor's body is worth that much. I don't think it is, personally.
Seems to be enough to him for that bargain.
21 sleight of hand to take a small tuft of hair off of the professor.
In front of the tall beings?
You can't manage sleight of hand.
All right, fine.
They're
Never mind that then.
They're
Never mind
telepathic.
that. I can just. Let me rethink. Nope, I've got nothing. I've got nothing against these things, do I? There's nothing
No.
against them. No. Very
You
well.
all can counter offer or anything. You all can talk amongst yourselves. This is your role playing
Well-
time. This is you decide what you want to do.
Moxie will speak up. One tiny little favor. A lock of
What's
his hair.
that, doll face?
A lock of his hair. So we can give it to his little girl.
As I was told by the good doctor, this daughter of his is on ice.
We're still trying to carry on looking after her, and we want to have a memento for when she wakes up. Hope springs eternal. She even does this thing. Y'all have never seen her do this before, but she kind of pouts and she says, "Please, sir, would you be so kind?"
Roll
Yes, I know. I know. Charisma.
charisma.
That's
A question mark?
That's a total of 15. There's a lot of smoke. And she's also still covered in blood and viscera. That doesn't help anything.
What can I say? I've got a soft spot for the dames. Go ahead, take your lock of hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
You seemed quite attached to the doctor. You should hold it.
Okay. Cut it with the sharp edge of a dart, just a little bit.
Yep.
Pocket it.
Alright. Hand it over. An
Before I
ordeal is done.
do, esteemed
Oh, yeah.
one, a question. The issue you wanted us to take care of that plagued your town, other than this one. He will not be returning, but unfortunately, we had to make a deal with him
Hey, Mr.
that puts
Beasto.
us in grave peril.
Really?
Against someone I believe you know.
Do tell. I know a lot of people.
Yes, but only one is a big undead dragon I'd wait.
Whose name we will not speak.
Oh, hell no.
That's an
I only
over-table
mention
laugh.
this to request humbly additional payment for services, as we intend to follow through.
You see him motion one of his eye stalks to stop the music in the club.
Here.
Hmm.
As he motions two of his eye stalks, the people that surround him step back. As he
Over the
lifts
table,
himself.
Justin, is there anything particular I should queue up?
Music wise, is there something we should change to?
Because I did cut club
Just
music.
no, I want it quiet for right
Yeah.
now. I'll cue you back in to start the club music up whenever he decides to do that again.
All right, we'll cut this in post.
As he floats down in front of you all, as his massive eye, you feel all of your magic just dissipate as he's staring you down. As the focal point of his eye, his pupil dilates, as all of his eye stalks flip and look at you all.
Can't resist the urge. I keep looking between them.
Eyes over here.
Moxie just stares at the one in the middle.
Do
No.
tell.
Some time ago, we made the only deal we could to stay alive, which was to make a deal to kill Skelno.
And the only way we can keep the person who was causing those deaths, stealing those organs, from returning is by terminating
see-
his employer.
Somebody snap over there as behind Moxie, one of those tall individuals grabs onto your head as some tentacles start to come down over your head and they start to massage themselves as you hear a voice in your head.
Do not say that name again in his esteemed presence.
Slip. So she doesn't look as uncomfortable as you'd think.
But I imagine via telepathy, we get an idea.
You get an idea of the kind of feel that
No,
is.
there's no
It's
telepathy
very
currently.
weird.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
let
that
it
spell is
drop.
gone. Right, we don't
Yeah.
get that. We
When the
get the
magic
facial
drained.
expressions.
And she's actually quite relaxed. Apologies.
Continue.
Well.
We are tasked to be rid of his employer. And we intend to follow through. But the task is far greater than anticipated when the deal was made.
Two eye stalks point at Moxie and Rokai.
You two talk a lot. I'm looking at three other individuals here that haven't said a fucking word. How am I to trust you if I'm just getting nothing but dead air between you and the...
Ain't really a chatterbox.
Respectfully, I have nothing to offer right now.
You in the group, ain't you?
I'm confused at what he's meaning over the table, but
Morgul gives him kind of a look. You know muscle when you see it.
You're the muscle.
Bit of it.
Everyone, you've heard what we're proposing. State your opinions.
Come on, guys.
I am respectfully your great one. Here on two things. One, to see if I can't broker a deal with my previous arrangement with you, and two, to work towards defeating your competitor, as it seems. I could be wrong on this matter. I've been absent from the material plane for quite some time. But from what I understand, it would be beneficial for your business if we were to succeed in our plans of defeating him. And
He right up to Leon as his teeth start to grin.
I fully agree with Leon, Your Excellency.
Go back. You want to broker what with me, Leon?
a deal concerning my friend, the one you've held captive for 15 years, as far as I still know.
What are you talking about?
It's news.
Really? You've already come to collect on him?
It's
Leon, what?
not anywhere close to the degree you wished initially, but I think a thorough account of our journey so far and the cities we've been through might give your greatness an idea of some of
Oh,
the
yes.
standings.
We have seen quite a lot across several realms.
You've seen a lot.
So, remind me again. There's a lot of captives I got.
Skarscadan,
Uh,
he was his fellow
okay.
student under Glemic.
And you want him back?
Yes, I've come to collect. I may be 15 years too late, but I cannot, in good conscience, let this wait much longer.
Your fault you're 15 years late.
I would argue that our deeds.
Then the book.
Leon slowly reaches for the book and of the journal and hands it over.
I mean, thankfully, over table, if I'm not badly mistaken, Dawn and this thing are very, very separate.
Oh, they're different, yes.
Okay.
The book comes over to him as, with magic, he flips through it as one of his eye stalks sits there and reads through it. As you see it being levitated over to one of his many hench people.
Very well.
As you see somebody snap.
He's being released.
As the Nivium floats over to Rokai.
I take out the anti-magic bag and collect it inside of that.
Oh. Where'd you get that?
That's not important.
It's important to me.
It's on loan. Not technically ours.
From who?
Pretty good friend you're probably very familiar with.
Your trophy, sir.
The tall creatures grab the professor as they bring him away, as he shoos them away with one eye stalk.
The bag. 30,000 gold pieces.
It's not ours to sell.
Yeah.
60,000 gold pieces.
No, thank you. I am a monk. What am I going to do with gold?
As his eye stalk motions over a tiny goblin that looks like somebody that has the books as he's going through it.
Bring
As an
that
eye
comes
stalk
to mind.
goes down and he looks at it.
All right, fine. How about this?
Oh dear.
100,000 gold pieces.
Over the table.
That's
No,
a
thank
lot.
you, Dr. Evil.
I was totally expecting a 1 billion silver pieces.
In character, I'm just going to say, I find it fascinating you're so interested in a simple bag.
Yeah, you would.
No, thank you.
What about the
Moxie-
rest of you?
Gotta
Is
agree
Moxie
with him.
still basically
Not
being
really.
massaged by an illithid?
Huh?
Is Moxie still being massaged by an illithid right now?
Yes.
Hate to say it, but I gotta agree with him. If it
Respectfully,
were some,
if you will not hear our plea for payment, then we will just leave.
What kind of payment?
Anything that might be of aid in the fight against
Your competitor.
your competitor.
Moxie's still barely able to speak because she's just kind of relaxed. She doesn't have a lot of words. She's just like,
Hmm.
I am a creature of my word.
I'll give you 2 weeks' time.
For what?
To kill Skelno.
Hard deadline. Not what I had in mind.
Our deadline for a nice payday. You want me to scratch your back? You're offering to scratch mine. I just want you to scratch a little bit harder.
good thing most of us here have claws. Shouldn't be too difficult.
Well,
one deader dragon coming up.
unfortunately, our deal to kill Skelno was not made with you.
Don't
So-
say it!
We, if you have nothing to offer, shall depart.
Over table, there is an illithid with its hands in her brain. And you said his name. She slipped and got a warning.
I did.
The DM
Yes!
looked puzzled.
He didn't mean to say it. He's only 4 days old.
Trying to be so nice.
He is only 4 days old. He doesn't know any better.
The beholder
What did
starts going around the room as
You
he
said
starts
his name.
rotating.
I try to be so nice.
I
Look what's going on with me right now.
kneel and I
As
prostrate myself.
His eyes, you see, around the room. He just starts disintegrating people.
I prostrate myself as flat as I can and say, I apologize. I apologize. I know better.
This is precarious situation. Also, Morgal, you're very familiar with my line of work, aren't
Quite.
you? What do I do to people that they don't necessarily listen to what I have to say? What if
Depends
you
how
like?
creative you're feeling that day.
So, when I make a nice offer to people and they don't take me up on the offer, what do I have a tendency to do?
Get a little upset.
Morgal, you were in a good line of work. You did good work. I heard of the scores that you were able to get. Am I wrong?
We had a fair score that we got every now and again, yeah. It's rough work, but we did the job.
The rising tide. Morgal. Morgal here used to be the rising tide, washing away all of the corpses.
Interesting.
What happened to you?
I died.
I
Got
don't know
better.
very many. I don't know very many things that could kill the rising tide. It's a big deal. Long time ago. I'm gonna make you the same offer. Your group kill Skilno for me.
As one of the eyes is completely fixated on Rokai.
I'm gonna cut the deal. Now, week and a half. If you deliver Skilno to me, proof you killed him, I'll give you whatever aid that you want. If you fail, I will kill each and every single one of you. My illithids here.
As the hoods come off and you all see that they are illithids.
Rokai
They
has
have
learned a
been
new word.
They have been reading your minds this entire time. I know all your fucking friends. I know your family. I know where they are. If you backstab me at all, then you will see just truly how angry I can get. You do me this kindness, and we're gonna have a deal. We're gonna have a great deal, because then you're gonna have whatever you need from the great Xanathar. I want one physical thing from him,
Any
other
specific
than one of his bones.
other than?
I want his phylactery.
Might have to be a piece of it at that point. We're gonna take some moment to think. Putting him down to get that.
Over table, I dare not say this out loud in character. I was asking him for help in dealing
Yeah.
with Skelno, not help
Leon-
after we'd done so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
that-
think he's so much offering on that point there.
No.
For
No,
that.
he is not. That's
Oh, no.
why I thought, nah, but I am.
But,
What
I mean,
set
we're
him?
gonna be. Yeah.
What set him off was another
Use of the name.
name drop.
Yes,
That's what originally set him off. What you all have to understand is, while the Xanathar is very calculating and he's very smart, he's also still
Emotional.
a beholder.
Yeah.
He's a beholder.
They are very insane,
And mood
off
swingy.
the wall, mood swinging creatures.
Which
they
is
have
why
to be dealt with very
Gently.
Which is why I am now prone and silent.
That's why you're not dead right now.
Morgul, after taking a moment to think, gives a nod. We kill the Draco Lich. We bring you what's left of its phylactery because you know how that works.
Ah, yes, I do.
Week and a half's time.
Guys, we can do it.
Week and a half.
Week and a half.
We rounding up or down on that one.
Excuse me.
Week and a half. I want to know how technical we're being here. Forgive me for wanting to make sure it's ironclad.
Up.
Good. 11 days should be more than enough time to kill that bastard.
I'm only being nice and giving you that little extra time just because of your namestay here in Waterdeep.
Name's good for something.
Sure, thanks, Civic. For that.
Leon, your friend will be
Yes.
released. I never said
Thank
that
you.
you're gonna be able to see him right now. I'm actually going to keep him until you're done with the Skelno deal. He is released. He's no longer stone. But
Yay.
he'll
Thank
enjoy
you.
some nice food and beverage here.
Thank you for the
I think-
kindness.
He will enjoy himself.
If I were a little bit younger, I might want to come back. But I feel a bit old.
Now, as for what our agreement tells, you took care of the doctor for me. I'm assuming you know what he had planned. Am I right?
More or less.
I
Gonna
nod
turn-
my head with it tucked under my chest on the floor.
Do you want to see my better plan?
Color me curious.
I'm very interested.
As he motions you to come over to this darkened, what looks like a pane of glass. As somebody snaps, you see the lights turn on in this giant warehouse, and you see a multitude of, you see hundreds of were-rats that are abound. One of them that slams up against the glass is wearing the same clothing as the child that was stolen in the pictures that you all
Oh my
saw.
God.
The nine hells. That's horrifying.
As he motions one of his eyes up to what looks like a device that can spray gas down into the warehouse.
The good doctor was working on that serum.
Mm-hmm.
Lycanthropy is an interesting curse,
Mm-hmm.
but flesh warping is even better. What the doctor invented was a new kind of transmogrification of the body. He called it flesh warping.
Explains a lot.
When the time is right, I'm gonna take some of that gas, his potions, and I'm going to pour it into this warehouse. I will have a mobile infantry of an army of lycanthropes that will be able to spread that flesh warping throughout wherever I want.
Sounds like a veritable nightmare.
It
It's
sounds effective.
very
Very.
effective. These shoggoths that are running around need to be taken care of.
I thought they were.
This is my back.
There is one more name.
As
I'd
a
like
eyeball
permission.
flops right in front of your face, Moxie.
Careful.
What?
I'm asking permission to say one more name, different than the one before, because he's become a very big danger. Vecna.
Permission grant.
Someone's gotten their hand on his book, the original. It's how I lost my hand.
My eye.
Who is Vecna?
The Book of Ultimate Evil.
Oh, over table. Remember, the knowledge has been wiped from most records. There
Don't
may not be
let
something
someone give this
available.
to him. Do
The
not.
book. The
The
Book of
fact that you should know, don't know, should be concerning.
You should see some of the information in my journal.
Yes. Leon wrote extensively about it.
Yeah, I read about it. I've never heard of him. I've also never heard of this Book of Ultimate Evil.
The original copy, the longer you're in possession of it, the more you turn into Vecna.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Long story short, it's like your competitor, but for a being
Broader
similar to
spectrum.
me, or you, or anyone else that holds it.
Broad spectrum evil.
Sounds like something that I would have heard of. Sounds like something that I might want. New plan. When you're done with my competitor.
I gotta roll for this.
You
I was
can
hoping
Give
to
him
just-
this info.
I was hoping
When
to
you're
distract
done with
him
my
with something else.
competitor, I'm curious about this book. I want it. And you alls is some tough customers.
Problem is, we're
You
not
deliver
sure where it's
on
at.
Well, we're gonna have to find out together. Hey, Morgul.
Hey, if you can get any information for us on it, may be able to work an angle.
Sure.
As he levitates you all and rotates you toward his eyeball again.
Now, is there anything else
That's it.
before I tell you to fuck off?
I'm just sitting there curled up, tail tucked, head down.
Nothing else.
Can't think of much.
He snaps for the music to come back on.
Enjoy the pipe.
Well then. Crimson Blades. Pleasure doing business with you.
As he goes and he floats back into his chair.
I expect that you'll be back soon with very good news.
Excellent news.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Leon goes and helps up Kai and starts.
Are
to-
you eating one of my boba balls, you bastard?
As he disintegrates somebody over there.
No. We are leaving. We are leaving. Yes, thank you.
As you all start heading toward the exit, one of the Illithids floats in front of you. As you all hear in your head,
I presume that you do not have any ulterior motives toward his illustrious Xanathar, correct?
Would not dream of it.
I'm a one thing at a time kind of guy. We've got a job to do.
We've got bigger fish to fry at the moment than worrying about dealing with
Him.
him in that way. It'd be unwise for us to do so.
Some
Just
of
unwise,
you
period.
have increased heart elevations. You're releasing a good deal of different pheromones right now. I sense a great deal of fear and worry in you. I also detected
I should not be
an
alive.
emotion that I cannot tell. I believe you call it anger when you saw the army.
No,
It's a
that
bit
was fear.
difficult.
I
That
am
was
too
fear.
afraid to be angry.
Very well.
as the door opens with his psionic abilities,
You're free to go. His illustrious Xanathar will be seeing you soon.
Oh,
We will meet soon enough.
She kind of
as
does
you all
Tail very
all-
firmly tucked.
start to head out of the door, it slams behind you.
As
Too
soon
much
as they're out of the
information to him.
Moxie go. Moxie.
I know, brain tentacles. Fuck.
She's not even speaking properly. She's just like.
Shit.
Okay. It's okay. Here.
The,
I scoop her up, big fluffy. All right. We'll get to the ship.
I hand her a drink as we're walking back.
Leon sets up the headset so we can
And-
talk privately.
All you hear from Morgul is fuck, 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 fuck.
Moxie's
Yes.
brain is
Repeat.
10 billion. You can feel now in your minds what it felt like. You now all know what it feels like to have an illithid just massage your brain.
That was a mistake.
This would have been the thing that immediately would have started playing as soon as Xanthar mentioned the words rolling tide, admittedly, over the table. It's like, shit, that's not a nickname I want to keep having here for this. It's got bad connotations for him, or at least in his opinion it does, so.
Rising tide.
Rising
Yeah.
tide.
I mean, that.
That is a good name, though.
Do you see what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
That was not something that was technically in
No.
Discussed.
canon. But Opal Tide, the rising
Yeah,
tide.
Opal Tide, Rising Tide, yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
Mm.
good.
The knife. The knife.
And it would be a nickname that, because of the connotation of it, Morgal would resent on there for that
Yes.
current
But it
day,
was also
so.
in your old pirating days.
It is,
so
yeah.
You're a
Also-
new man now.
Civic kind of painted him a bit more vicious than he cared whenever it came to that sort of thing. Because having a bard for a boyfriend probably didn't do him any favor.
No,
So-
not at all.
That
His stories
the-
that he
the-
told were a little bit extra.
Just a little
The-
exaggerated.
Yeah.
the terror aside, yeah, I've been to one or two places like that, but they weren't run by beholders.
Yeah.
That one was the coolest I've ever seen, though.
Mm.
Mm.
Definitely the first time I've ever been in anything like that.
Bit of,
Would rather not be in one again.
That was a mistake.
I mean,
Very
it
much a mistake.
used to be very much a thing that we would do back when I ran with my raiding buddies, but okay. So
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was a mistake. We did get information.
we have 11 days.
We can do this. Let's not panic.
If-
We can do this.
If we can get any other kind of power boost, if we can do anything with the artifacts before that point, we gotta get figured the fuck out. Cause yeah,
We can.
First up, we drop off what we can, information-wise, to Archie.
Mhm.
Next, we go to the island, get our weapons figured out, then meet up with Vexax.
I'm sorry. First, I think we need to have a conversation. Now that things have settled down a little bit.
True.
Back at the
Okay.
ship, over the table.
Yeah, when we get on
Right.
the ship, we need to talk.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, the first thing that really truly happens is Moxie hugs Starlet. She's like, "I hate Ilith."
As you all start to leave the village, you're stopped by the guardsmen.
Yes.
We wanted to thank you all. This is what we were able to gather. As they hand you a bag.
What's this?
1,000 gold pieces.
You're very kind. Thank you.
so generous. Thank you.
From all of the guardsmen here, that was a few weeks of our wages that we got.
That is
But
far
you
more-
saved Waterdeep. We truly do appreciate it.
You honor us with your generosity.
Mhm.
This is very greatly appreciated.
Very.
And I imagine we will be back here and spending a good portion of it right back here.
We got a little business to deal with out of town, but we'll be back.
You'll see me haunting your streets a little bit, playing music.
Hopefully not climbing your buildings, right?
She
You
smacks
better
me in the arm.
not.
She smacks Morgan on the arm. Shush! No, no. I may sit on someone's roof to play music, but that will be it. A fiddler on the
That
roof.
will be a small citation, but
I
We might
imagine.
allow that.
citation.
I imagine there are some situations where they might look the other way for gratitude's sake. But thank you.
Yes, thank you
This
very
is-
much. We're going to take our leave, places to
Yes,
get
thank
you.
urgently.
our mayor, next time that you're here, wanted to have a word with you to thank you.
Okay.
We shall meet with them in 2 weeks.
Sounds
Very
like a plan.
good.
Assuming we don't die.
It's
well,
dangerous
funny that way.
business, so yeah.
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 Carry on, and the
Godspeed.
Nine's speed to you.
Thank you much.
So luck with the recovery.
We'll do our
Moxie's
best.
just kind of stunned by literally just
Everything?
Meanwhile, Morgal panicking. Have I pissed off this politician?
Your face is familiar. Have I heard of
Rokai
you?
on the ship's ladder. Come on, come on.
Yes. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Okay.
Still a little wall.
Does everything look in order once we're all on board? Is Riot good? It's like...
Is there like
You
extra
all
riot?
see. You all see all of the animals with Riot as he's reading them a story.
Aww.
Nobody say a word.
I'm not saying anything.
Man.
I wish I could
Drop
have
the axe.
drawn that.
She just kind of walks over and puts her hand on his head and just kind of massages just a little bit.
Go to the
Saddle.
galley and make food.
Mm-hmm. We should
And then-
Thank you
probably-
for watching
Her
the show.
hand starts to shake.
Maybe next time you should come with us.
Well, next time, don't tell me to stay on the boat.
Well, we had to take our measure there for that, but I
We've-
think we'll be in a better position next
We've
time.
learned a lesson or
Don't
two.
worry. I ate while
That's
you
good.
were away.
Who?
That's good. We
Speaking
don't
of-
Not
ask
gonna
that
ask.
question. Don't ask that question, Rokai. You don't want the answer.
You won't like the answer.
Speaking of eating, I rolled a 17.
No
to
one we know,
recollect
I hope.
Everything Mama Yaga taught me about cooking.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I
You
made
start
having
fixing
borscht.
a big old borscht.
We're going to have ourselves some owlbear borscht.
I'm just going to
Ooh.
stick with no one we know.
Owl borscht.
Owlbear borscht is being bored by a meeknik.
Okay, short
So you
wanted
rest,
to
I
talk
guess, while
something?
he's cooking.
Yeah, something like that.
You want to talk about something, Rokai?
As you all are, I'm assuming, levitating off, the ship is taking off, you're
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
going as you're doing this. Long rest.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yay.
Oh, long rest. Okay, cool.
Riot, can you hold course for a sec? I think we're gonna need to talk for a minute.
Yes.
Thank you, bud.
Leon,
Yes.
well, we should ask first. Riot, would you like to be linked in so you can be a part of the conversation?
We would like to hear.
Kindly
Okay.
do not do the same kindness for Civic. Let him rest.
That's fair.
I can only
Waiting
do
for
so
it.
many people. These two will be the
Perfect.
last.
Okay.
And Leon spends a few minutes setting them up.
Aren't they technically the same mind?
No.
No.
Separate
minds.
Well, same brain. Whatever, never mind.
It's
No,
weird like
separate minds.
Wibbly wobbly.
Things.
that. Yeah.
Quantum.
Mhm.
Anyway.
So,
Sounds like you sneezed.
well,
Okay.
All right.
Well, before we start this, Micknick, stiff drink, if you please.
Darn
Did you
it,
ever get that brewery figured out?
it's already running.
Oh, fantastic.
Ah, sweet.
Now, I don't know if I can get drunk. I'm certainly going to try.
It'd be
I
interesting
Here's-
if you can.
Pitcher and empty cups for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
There's something I need to make very clear to all of you. Morgul, Moxie, Micknick, all of you still refer to me as Kai. Leon, I appreciate you. I am not Kai, nor am I Rory. I remember everything they experienced, but there are gaps. Kai could understand anything, any language. He could touch people's minds. I cannot do that. Rorthal was a skilled fighter, and I've tried to carry on, but I am not at his level either. I am not as kind as Kai. I cannot be. Because Kai was not as kind as you think. He held a secret from you that I think you deserve to know.
Oh boy.
Before the memory that you saw, Kai was Stonebar's pupil, dedicated pupil. And everything he taught, Kai took as gospel. He was thoroughly indoctrinated. He was hateful. He was spiteful. He aided Stonebar in torture of people who were not from Brailton or from his homeland. He didn't know better. Now, I can forgive him of this, but he had cruelty in his heart, which explains a few things that were confusing. Probably. To you. I am having to deal with that. And I am trying to figure out how to be kind. I know you respected Kai, and I wish to live up to that, but I know I don't just deserve respect because my source material had earned it. So, bear with me as I grow.
You're your
Also-
own man. Rotai.
Also, yes, exactly. Thank you. But also,
I, for one, like it. Violence will always prevail.
then you'll probably appreciate this as well. Kai was a master of many kitas. Or overtable. What's the term? Justin, you used it a long time before. Katas. Katas.
Katas.
Yeah.
Katas.
Many katas and many styles. There were many things taught at the Kekamar Temple. But the reason he left was because Kai... Caden is not his last name. It is a title. It means master. And he unleashed it. Twice. Once before he left the temple. And the second time in the Icewind Dale. You saw the result. But I am not Kaiden. I do not practice the way of the open palm. But Moxie, you helped me remember something from Kai's training.
Oh no.
I channeled it today. The way of the Thunder Fist.
Explains a few things.
Thunderous
Well.
fist, actually, but I thought you might appreciate that phrasing.
I like it.
I'm learning. I don't think I am the leader Kai ever was, so please, every one of you, help me.
And challenge you every step of the way.
Absolutely. And for God's sakes, don't let me take charge with the Beholder again.
Why do you think I
that,
tried?
I may have to step up a little bit on that one, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Because
He's
you're with
more
the
of my
brain.
old element.
I couldn't really do too much in that situation without risking.
You did
hostage.
fantastically.
You did well. You did very well, Leon. I'm very proud of you.
Moxie made an oopsie. I made a mega oop. I should have known better at that
To be
point.
fair, I did go and expand upon the whole issue with Vecna
Yes.
and gave him that whole tidbit to work off of.
Speaking of which, we need to figure out where we stand with that beholder.
He plans on killing us, more than likely.
Yeah, ultimately,
But-
he's going to stab us in the back one way or another.
Ultimately, he will, which means we'd better have stronger allies than he'll know what to do with.
We'll come up with a great plan using the resources we gain from his
Everything.
competitor.
Oh,
Oh, yes. A Draco Lich's horde is nothing to sneeze at.
All he
but
asked
also-
for was the phylactery, so...
but also, we need to seek better preparedness. We need to follow up on a lead that we've had for a while now.
Which one?
The Forge.
The Forge.
Oh,
Yes,
that one.
Specifically
is-
the Forge. As much
that
as
is
I'd
one
like
line.
to see what's become of Kekamar, and, well, can't really say my absence, can I?
In the absence
it's
of
okay.
your, in the
It's
absence
okay.
of your more rational half.
Sure.
That
As much
still
as
sounds
I'd
a
like
little
to
rough.
know what became of Kekamar in the time since Kai left. we need to strengthen ourselves.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I think it's time. Felmore, I should introduce myself.
Yes, Dawn, you should be introduced to
Oh
Rokai
yes,
as well.
Elenon.
Get going.
They all.
Rokai takes a moment to meet Felmore's gaze. Here I am. I don't know what to say, but this is what remains of Kai Caden.
And his very steadfast companion, Rorthal.
Thank you. If you still deem me worthy, I will fight.
You have his eyes. My friend might be gone, but I still detect within you the ability to do much good.
Thank you.
In that case, the gauntlet attaches itself back to your wrist. I deem you worthy of its power again.
Thank you for your faith. Thank all of you for believing in me. And I'm still figuring myself out.
Foxy will
still
hold up the
learn
mace.
from you.
This remains available if you ever completely lose your shit.
I
My sense beating stick.
think while we're on the subject of things that may be a little less than honorable, I ought to come clean about a few things.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
I never told you all why we were looking for the Necronomicon.
Why does
Bits and
anyone look for the
pieces, but not
Necronomicon?
the whole thing.
Civic and I did awful things while we were doing our run of piracy.
That's
We did
piracy.
not discriminate when we killed.
I mean,
I crossed a very hard line that you all felt multiple times over, and we had a bit of a rough plan to try to recover what was lost. We're gonna use that cursed book, try to bring back as many lost poor souls as possible and give them a place to call home. Really stupid plan by a couple of idiotic pirates, if you ask me. Would have been nice if it worked. But don't speak a word of this to Civic. He really doesn't want anyone to know about why we were doing what we did or what led to that mistake.
It's understandable.
It's
we've all done some really horrendously shitty things.
Well, I'd rather it come out from me than from somebody who
Well-
recognizes me as the rising tide, slayer of
That's
man,
not a
woman, and
bad-
child.
That's not a bad name. Maybe we can
Let's not.
repurpose.
we'll see. I feel I may have re-earned the title Thunder. We'll see what
Oh,
comes
yes,
of
you
Morgul.
have. No, I'd say you've earned the right to keep it. As for me, well, she's starting to remember I am the goddess of hellfire.
that
She's starting to remember it. She's not saying anything. She's just like, I lost my temper a bit.
A bit.
As for Civic, when he's ready, he'll speak of such things.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll leave him.
Thank you
we'll
for
leave
the
him
trust.
alone. But yes,
You all earned it.
I'd say we have for all of the ichor and blood we've slugged through in the last 12 hours.
And the heads we've grown and the body parts we've shifted.
Yeah, that was horrifying shit.
Ah.
Jeez.
Or was that just me?
No, that was several people.
I mean, he lost his ears.
I couldn't see very well by the end.
Leon lost his ears. You had a bunch of things happen to you.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
yeah, quite
Round
a
about the
bit.
time I couldn't hold up my head,
Yeah, that was
senses.
I still don't know how you managed to steal that potion bag with your head so large.
Sheer
Not quite sure
luck.
myself, but I managed.
That's for sure.
As you all are continuing to have this camaraderie over a nice bowl of borscht, a pillar of fire
Oh God, what is
Not
that?
another distraction.
Oh no.
appears
Don't tell
in the
me.
ship as it. You will see in the flames 2 eyes that open up.
Oh dear.
I've been hearing some rumors. That someone has been impersonating me.
My lord?
Smoothies?
Fascinating. Oh!
You know, I
yeah,
Your,
I'll just take some moment.
Your Excellency.
Yeah, definitely has been a thing.
That
And I
is
am
true.
none too fond of that. Yeah. Good. At least I didn't pledge myself to that asshole.
I
Over the
do
table, this is
not
Asmodeus.
know.
Yes.
Fairly sure, yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I do not know who you all are. But I will very soon. I have a great many ways of getting information out of everyone.
I mean, over table, he could just ask. It's not
I mean,
like
honestly
we're all...
speaking, I still technically have a pact, even if it wasn't originally originated with the proper Asmodeus. He can literally ask me.
Your arm stretches out as it.
Oh my everything.
Don't have to get brutal about it.
He brings you closer to the flames.
You tried to pledge yourself to me.
Definitely would rather take the more lawful evil.
I will have an audience with you very soon in my palace in the 9 hells.
We have business.
I mean, we do,
That
honestly
makes
speaking,
sense.
anyway, so works out. Ah, shit.
Good. Then I will see you very soon.
Asmodeus Domini. So
Maybe I
he
need more
was
rosemary.
impersonating him the whole fucking time.
Nick, I need moonshine now.
Yep. Give me the hard shit.
Leon doesn't look phased at this point. He's kind of used
Yep.
to this just random.
Pass it around.
Yep, passing it.
As the
passing it.
ship is heading toward where the last known location of the Isle of Flesh was,
Isle of
you all
Flesh.
hear
Isn't that
Why
where
are we headed to
the
that? No.
Forge.
No.
Forge.
It's in a Sudra.
It was at Sudra, but not the Island of Flesh.
Sudra is.
Is
I
that
could
the
be
same
wrong, but
place?
no. I'm looking over my notes just now. Let's see here.
Sure, Sudra is technically, but
Let's see here.
look at mine. Did I not take that down?
I don't recall them being synonymous.
Flesh
Yeah,
Island?
the Temple of Emineth on a Sudra.
Yeah.
Suthranon Uthrathim, Flesh Island.
Oh yeah, so no, Sudra is different.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
different.
Very similar
you all
sounding
are
initial
going-
part of the name.
Yeah.
you all are going past the Isle of
Okay.
Flesh over
Okay.
to.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Okay.
sounded like
Okay.
we were parking there.
Yeah.
I was like,
Okay.
what on earth?
No,
Okay,
I like
you,
why-
you,
I get
the
it.
fuck
you
are
I
are,
we
get it. It's a waypoint, guys.
no,
Yeah.
you are. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Petrified and
Over
nice.
to Asudra. As you do, you all hear a shouting from the crow's nest. Moxie, it is your sister's call. As you all see Nox fly down into the hull as he beckons you to come up out onto the deck.
I'm
we
going. I'm going. Goodness.
As you all come out onto the deck, you see that she's pointing down to a lone ship that's out there as she has her staff come down as she says, "They were waving us down."
I'm gonna grab the telescope that I borrowed from Morgul's room,
Joy.
look at him a little sheepishly,
gotta
and
see
shrug, and then
More about to
see if I can
As
spy more
you-
details.
As you look through the spyglass, you see that it's two poor-looking fishermen that are begging for help as they are, "Help us!"
Details about the boat.
It's like a rafter.
Yeah, it's like a little raft, kind of a dinghy type of deal.
Does it
Do
look
we
beat
risk
up
it?
or
It looks
Brand
like
new?
it's very poor.
Do
Like
we
it
How
was-
risk
far down are they
this?
from us?
I'm hesitant. I
is
want-
there any indication
good
of
question.
a
How
ship
far
nearby?
down?
There's no other ships near them.
And it's alone in the water, out in the middle of.
It
Nowhere.
looks like you can see that there are fishing poles that
Hmm.
were on their boat. You can,
So yeah, again,
Possibly
how far
deduce-
down is it from us?
you all are a couple 100 feet up in the air right now.
I say we can go down and talk to them. No need to take them
Let's,
on board until we learn more.
Let's not get too close. We are out over open water.
Yeah, there's plenty.
You
of
can
things going on
see-
this
There's
week.
plenty of things that can yank the ship out of the sky.
You can see
Not-
Asudra off in the distance, and you can see a couple of other islands that are close by.
What was that, Nick?
Manifest mind.
Yes, actually, I can do that. I was going to see if we wanted to bring the whole boat up.
Oh yeah, you could just levitate the thing, couldn't you?
Yeah, I can bring it all the way up to the ship if we
Beam
want
them
to.
up, Johnny.
Oh, I was hoping we could get
Beam 'em up,
information
Leo.
from them before we try to do anything with them.
Well, they can still be in the boat and off of our
Yeah,
ship. It's just-
literally just.
I can
We're
set them
going
back
to
down
lift
even
you.
afterwards. It'll just keep us from getting near the water.
Yes, because Lord forbid we
Run into that lovely dragon turtle. Didn't you mention something about that near here?
Which
Mugol?
Lord?
Yeah,
You've
yeah, I
had so
did.
many.
all right. Bring 'em up.
So, manifest mind, it floats down and then starts to pull them up.
As it starts to pull them up, oh my! It was horrible.
The
Was
boat and
horrible.
all is just floating out of the water and up into the air.
Please let us on the boat. Let us on the boat.
Why are you in hysterics?
I probably saw something pretty big or pretty terrifying.
Keep
the
it
open
simple.
ocean.
What happened?
He screams, Dieter!
Oh no.
As he points down, and you all look into the water, and you start seeing
Raise the
wood.
boat up. Raise the boat
You
up.
all see
Raising-
wood
Hey,
start floating up as you see
Riot?
what looks like were
Before
20
golf,
ships
raising the boat
that
your
were
thing.
taken down.
Good point.
As you see what look like were 20 ships completely decimated as the wood starts to float up to the surface, and you see dead bodies lining the water around, just floating. People that are grabbing onto pieces of the destroyed boats around them.
All right, Leon. I say you go ahead and let these two on board.
Yeah,
and
he's
can
just
continue to help
grabbing the
us.
people and dropping the ship. Before
see
I
how
drop this, do you have anything
Uh,
on board?
just a couple of fish and
Okay, I'll take
on
that out.
equipment.
Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Don't let them yet.
Oh, they're floating in the air. I'm just getting rid of the boat. It's getting heavy.
Okay, fair enough. Mabari, Riot, come here.
What?
I just want to know if they are afflicted.
As they look over towards them, you see two tendrils that come out and start going over near them. As they say, we want to come aboard.
Simple
We'll be
precaution.
fine.
As
That's
you all
fine.
see the boat get completely decimated while it's in the air, as you see this vent of hot steam and sonic energy
Well, good thing I moved
completely,
off that boat.
you see them vaporize in front of you, as from down below where you see the
And
what?
blast come
Hey.
Yeah.
from.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He had separated them from the boat.
Yeah, I even dropped the boat.
They were
But
on.
they're still,
They're hi-
you had them
They're floating
up,
above
and you were
the.
taking
Yes.
you were
They're
taking
floating
them
above.
off and putting them onto the boat, but you stopped them momentarily
Yes,
to
to
be
ask questions.
interrogated by Mabari.
Mm-hmm.
So
and in that moment, they got vaporized.
they
Oh,
got
fuck.
vaporized, and as you all look down into the water, you see a
Morgala's not looking.
massive.
He's fucking raising that
You
shit.
all see a massive shell come out of the water, as you see this head come up as it's looking right up at you all. As
Up, up.
Shit.
Need to go
shit,
uppy.
Shit. Going up. Going up.
Rokai, want to go
goes
uppy.
back down, as it's going back over, and you see this massive dragon turtle where all of the bodies are that were around. You see people screaming, "Help!" as they're trying to get onto bits of the broken ship, as it's just raking its mouth over
Can we save
the
anybody?
water
No.
as it's
Not at this point.
Unless you want to lose the ship.
chowing down on the remains of everyone. As the head lurches up, again it stares down your boat, as you all see the island that you need to get to is just right there on the horizon line. Dieter, the mightiest of the dragon turtles, is staring you down as he
Leon's
looks over
reading the wall of
towards the
force.
island. As he looks over towards the island and sinks down into the water, you now realize that you're in Dieter's territory now. The forge is just right within your grasp. As you look down into the ocean, you see the shadow of this beast roll within a wake as it goes back under.
So.
And that is where we're going to leave off tonight, everybody. I thank you so much for joining us for this session that we had. I hope that you enjoyed another fantastic episode of the Crimson Moon Chronicles. We hope that you will join us next week, same time, same great place, to see exactly what happens. Will our heroes be able to get past Dieter and get to the forge? They are now in troubled waters. We shall see what happens next week on the Crimson Moon Chronicles. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, everybody. We'll see you next week.
It's been
Bye-bye.
surreal.
Peace.